Welcome back, travelers. We have just recently departed from the high port of Dunbarton and are spending a week in Jump. It has been what's the word I'm looking for? Rousing week as you return from your first speculative trade with your new ship with a good $4 million of profit. 4 million credits. Yeah, spirits are high among the crew. Armand and Tula have really taken to the role of being the stewards on your ship. They spend each morning and each afternoon preparing meals, and they seem to enjoy it. Armand, at least, seems much happier than being back on Caledon. In the off hours, Tula spends her time surprisingly with Haru recently, as Haru tries to teach Tula how to use the claw glove that Foon, Keegan, and LeBlanc made a while back. So if you head down to the wide, spacious cargo hold that you have among the crates and the storage, you'll find Haru and Tula ducking and weaving, plate slashing at each other mostly. Although Foon, after one of these training sessions, Haru will, speak with you. That girl is terrifying. It's like she knows what I'm going to do before I do it, like we've been sparring for years together.
Many humans appear to be that way.
Terrifying.
She's gonna just watch out. If they start bleeding from their nose, go take them to the doctor. And he pats him on the shoulder.
Haru, she spends her time when she's not training or tending to Tula, doing for Foon, treating Foon like a Aslan nobility in her fashion. Seems to be just the norm for her. As for the rest of you, you can make sure to grab your training week, and we can.
Can we roll if we're ready? Then?
Yep. What are you rolling?
Yes. So Foon needs to roll Diplomat, and Birch needs to roll Cybernetics.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, we have. I'll do Foon's first. Oh.
That's a pass.
It is a pass. I was not expecting that.
Cool.
Okay. And Birch is rolling Cybernetics. What is hers? They're both the same on their education.
That is not a pass.
Alright. So apparently she tried to plug something in that was completely backwards. Doctor, I think I got it right.
Alright. And I get to actually roll for my cybernetics.
Yeah, Moira's still a week away with her athletics endurance, so I think it just at one point Moira pulls Foon back from that conversation with Haru and chastises him for walking away from training her.
Well, you were supposed to continue chasing. I set up the laser dot.
Foon, I don't think you really understand here. I can't chase a dot like a cat here. Oh God, you have to give me more exercises than just cardio. I smoke a lot, you know that, right? Oh.
Yeah. All right. I will make you lift things for Keegan. Keegan!
Yeah.
Got one. Good.
Moira needs to be lifting things for you. Go on.
Moira's got skinnier arms than I got. I don't know about that.
That's the point. She needs to lift and use things.
We got the power of zero gravity, Foon. We don't need to be lifting nothing.
Well,
No. If Foon says I gotta lift stuff, I'll try to lift it. And Moira kind of scampers over.
All right, I'm sure we could find something for you to do.
And Moira kind of whispers into Keegan's ear, "Just please don't do what she does. I'm gonna break."
I'm not really sure what all y'all doing, but whatever.
Keegan, I told you. I keep falling behind when we're running away for our lives. I keep falling behind when we're running away for our lives. So I gotta train my endurance.
Oh, Moira, I got the perfect plan for you then. You need a bigger gun. You gotta make them run away from you.
I've told you before, Keegan, I'm not a good shot.
That's not what I
Keegan
heard. Well,
I'm only half decent with energy weapons, Keegan. Everything else is kind of not very good. Kind of probably shoot someone else in the ass style.
Mm.
all right. Well,
We can invest in stuff to help you with that.
we got a bunch of crates of vending
LeBlanc, how
machine.
long you been down here? Jesus.
I mean, if you want something
Is
to
every-
carry, Moira, we got a bunch of crates of vending machine stuff. I don't know
Yeah,
who's
okay.
burning through our vending machine so quickly. There's actual scratches on the glass. God damn it! Who's that hungry?
Probably Haru, because
Haru, yeah.
because we're packing a vending machine with meat. Anyway.
Oh. And she's a female. She understands money.
I don't know.
If everyone's congregated down there, Birch is gonna go try to sort of find Moira away from everyone else.
Okay, you probably find her in the middle of carrying a box of meat over to a vending machine.
She's gonna be like, we could hire servants for that. But I do have a few things that I think we need to go handle by ourselves without, the conscience that is unconscious right now.
Oh, you mean not around the psychic who's currently meditating? All right, hang on. And I think Moira finishes stocking up the vending machine, making Birch just watch her do it, because I'm assuming Birch is not going to help. And,
Oh no, she's not gonna help. She's gonna sit there and be like, you are very pathetic, but okay.
And if I can interject for a second, after the first month, Cindy would have moved Yadir out of his room into the med bay because she is actually concerned that he has been in a trance for over 2 months now.
A month? Yeah.
So he's currently
I got that.
hooked up to an IV, taking up a bed in the med bay.
All right. Birch will have gone by his stuff and just poked needles at him randomly, just as a side
Out
thing.
on my med bay.
But,
DM approved.
okay. So, Moira, are you done yet?
Yeah. Let's just let's go down to engineering. I can smoke there. So.
All right. Although you were sort of doing this backwards, workout, smoke, but all right. I think I have a possible job lined up that I would like to talk to you about.
A job as in what kind of job?
A job and is a job that pays.
All right, but the last time we talked about something like this, Birch, the job you wanted to do was less than legal. So a legal job or an illegal job?
Okay, you want to find the slave run. I might have contacts. And I happen to know a local fixer in Stirling. So, and they have a client that might be interested in, having us work for them.
All right. Well, the best I can tell you is I think you know that I don't really have a problem with that kind of work. Neither does LeBlanc. But we do have a doctor with a conscience and another doctor with a conscience. And
Well,
Foon is
we could.
more mercenary than anything, so I'm sure you'll be able to convince folks.
Oh, I'm not talking to Foon. He'll try to throw me out an airlock again.
Oh, that's true.
Anyway, so I think that we could take LeBlanc around. I'm sure he'd not mind driving something. Should go have this conversation. The question is, do we invite Hamish? Because I don't want Cindy mad at me again.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Hamish has enough of an idea to keep his mouth shut sometimes, so I am going to tell the doctor as he is a bit of a confidant, simply because I don't want him not, being aware of the fact that we might come back to the ship with bullet holes in us, and he might need to be ready for that sort of situation. So I'm probably going to have this conversation with him in, Spark Notes version. But for the most part, I would say we leave our doctor behind so that he doesn't come back full of bullet holes. Right?
All right, and then we'll just have to convince him if he wants that. But thank you. You'll handle it because he's not happy with me. I stuck too many needles and was lighting them on fire on Yadir. I
Why
just
would
wanted
you-
to. I was testing, like, how deep his thing was.
I'm not even going to ask for clarification on what you mean by thing. All right, Birch, as soon as we're out of jump space and we land and I deal with the
I was
potential
how
new
deep he
purchases-
was under. My
Yeah, it's fine.
goodness.
I'm not asking
you
Birch. La la la
humans
la,
are.
Birch. I'm really not asking right now. Regardless, as soon as we're out of jump space, we can have this conversation when we're in port. If we can contact or fix her, if they're still even in the port, right? Because they might have moved from the high port. You never know. But still, I'm fine to come along, but not necessarily to go along. If you understand.
Fine. It's like you have a conscience now, too. She's
I-
gonna go wander off.
Where it just kind of scratches the back of her head and mutters to herself, "Saved a planet full of people, woman. I don't understand why you think I wouldn't develop a conscience." And she just kind of walks away.
As the week passes, and you approach Stirling, a few hours before you arrive to Stirling, Cindy will come over the group comm. Hey, it looks like we're close to Stirling. I just wanted to remind everybody that we may not be exactly welcome here. If you remember, the Stirling Deep Trading Company makes its base here, and they
Yeah.
particularly are not happy with us. It's been a few months now since Moira released that data package over Red Shopper onto the Freenet.
That's right.
They've probably figured out, or know, that it was us, or at least they guess.
Well, why don't we go sabotage something of theirs if we really want to?
That's not where I was going with that, but okay. And then she
Really?
turned off her comm.
Wait, I just got an okay from Cindy. Birch is gonna
I
message
don't think
everyone
that's what that was.
and be like, Cindy just okayed me attacking the other traders.
You guys,
Oh.
you guys hear Moira cut off all comms but hers because she controls the net and speak directly to Birch. Birch, capitulation is not consent. You did not get consent to go ahead. And then she activates everyone's comms again.
Okay.
All right.
Unfair.
Well,
Well,
what are our birthing fees?
Almost like 10,000 credits or something like that, depending on the port.
Yeah, it's a port, right?
yeah.
So we're looking at
Search.
1D times 1,000. So I'll go ahead and roll that.
Oh, it's cheaper than I thought.
All right, so 4,000 credits for a birthing fee.
Okay.
Probably need to refuel. Daz, I'll let you handle that.
I'll do all that, and we also need a maintenance cycle.
Cool.
I think Moira will go up to the comm station and start sending her normal spiel, send out our advertisements, and then contact the port authorities, get in contact with the admin to start potentially doing broker stuff if we're going to do that here.
We need to unload whatever we still haven't sorted out what we got, but we'll sort that.
Moira, go ahead and make a admin check for me real quick.
Sure. Oh, she's so disgusting at this because of her education.
She's been doing it all her life. Womp womp. All right.
It's just not fair.
What?
She has a +2 on education and a +2 on the skill, guys.
Okay.
Alright, Moira. Seems fine to you. You get berthing access to Stirling Highport. And LeBlanc, once you get the green light, you can go ahead and guide us in. The standard procedure goes along. When you come into your port, instead of clamps, like your scout ship would have done, these larger and, dare I say it, nicer hangars are equipped with electromagnetic electromagnetic field arms, I suppose. They jut out along the walls of the hangar on the top and bottom and suspend your ship in midair in the middle of the hangar while the hangar pressurizes from the void outside. When you normally would get the green light to depart your ship, you are instead met with a high port message to remain in your ship. There is a high port team that is coming to do a quick inspection on your ship.
All right. Moira sends back over the comms unit to answer an affirmative, and then you guys hear her come over the shared comms. All right. Please nobody leave the ship. Apparently we have company coming in. Everybody on your best behavior.
Company?
Birch is gonna be like, what are we supposed to do with the reporter?
No,
He
he's
just-
just fine.
He just hangs out in his room, I thought.
Yeah.
Company, the doctor, as in apparently their inspectors coming to look at our cargo.
Okay.
Birch is gonna be like, I think I should step out or in.
Yeah.
Because she has like she has her cybernetic eye and her
Well, that's not an issue.
arm.
It's just who you are.
I am a little bit worried about the fact that this port is almost assuredly being videotaped from like 5 different angles. Birch steps off the ship. I'm worried an alarm's gonna go off.
Birch.
Fine.
Birch.
Can we stick Birch in the smuggling port?
That's what I was thinking. Stick her in the hold.
Do you really want to hide me?
Well,
Yes.
Birch, if you want to pull your eye out and take the arm off, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
I mean-
but
Well, that's not going to be a problem. It's who she is. We already know Caledonian authorities have her name.
oh, that's right. I forgot because you're you're noted for your.
Put her in a protective suit and have her in engineering.
Hmm.
Her name's Fred.
Fred.
What? Just black out the mask so no one can see inside.
She's welding.
I don't think I know how to weld, but I will sure.
No, we're not giving you a welding torch.
We really need to figure out if Birch is actually wanted or not.
Yeah. Look it up.
Yeah, I'll look
do
at
a
that.
I'll do a quick admin check and see. Admin or computers?
Admin.
Admin? Okay. Admin education. Oops.
You do a thorough job, Hamish, along Caledon's network. You feel like you did this before at some point and got a result. But now when you look, it looks like Birch has almost been wiped clean. You can't find anything about her, at least on the Freenet.
Okay. Birch, don't worry about it. We'll play it.
She's gonna go back to her cabin though.
I think at the very least they shouldn't have any expectation to be able to search every single one of our cabins, as the different passengers that we've taken with us aren't necessarily part of our cargo complement. And I'm going to argue,
No.
and I'm definitely going to argue that to them if they try to move outside of the cargo bay.
Hi.
Looks like they're here.
I think Moira kind of leaves the top of the ship and at least tries to grab probably like the doctor and a couple of the other more respectable looking folks and pull them down to the cargo bay for a hi hello, here's our cargo.
Does that include LeBlanc?
You clean up very well, so yes.
I just won't talk.
Yeah. Then the prison accent comes out.
Yeah.
When your cargo hold opens, you're met with 4 port security. They seem fairly standard, but they're keeping stun pistols on their belts. And 1 investigator, it seems. He's dressed in a suit, fairly plain clothes. You recognize the symbol of Stirling pinned to his lapel. He looks fairly grim at you all. And as you exit your ship, he says, "Hello. Welcome back to Stirling, crew of the Guilty. There is a bit of a compliance inspection that we've been requested to do. It's standard procedure, will be done in just a moment, but my security here is going to have to check your ship."
By
Okay.
all means, officer, please come aboard.
Yes.
And I'm also going to need access to audit logs, things like that. If you could open your black box for me.
I can escort you up to our deck, and I can do that. But I have to insist that you keep your friends into our cargo bay, and you yourself come alone.
Make a admin or persuade check.
Okay, hang on a second.
All right. You cite Caledonian law, saying that you are in fact allowed to keep security out of your ship if you want to.
Well, it's mostly for the privacy of our passengers who did not elect to be searched by a particular area in the high port. But yeah.
All right. So you buy them that bit of luxury. They go through the cargo hold, opening a few crates, using equipment to scan the insides.
Watch them.
Make a recon check, Hamish.
Oh, of course, recon.
And Moira, as you're sitting up,
Can I make one since I'm there?
sure. You're sitting up with the
Recon.
inspector, and he's going through your logs. You got a new ship, I
make-
see.
And can I just be making like my own, like I'm watching him and making a computer's check to make sure that he's not like accessing things he shouldn't be, or I'm not seeing little screens pop up that means that he just installed something he shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see nothing. In fact, he might have a medical condition I need to treat, but
Oh no.
LeBlanc, they seem to be doing something. Their body language makes you uncomfortable. Moira, as you're sitting there, he inserts some kind of Caledonian tech into a tablet that connects to your black box. Try as you might, you can't seem to intercept this connection that he has to your ship. So as he goes through the logs, this is a new ship. You had a scout ship before.
We were bringing a scout ship back to its rightful owners, so more or less chaperoning it.
You spent some time on Red Hopper?
Some small amount of time, yes.
Oh, what did you do while you were there?
Moved around on the planet, did some trading, I believe. There's a lot of stuff that we do aboard this ship, officer. I don't remember all of it.
He blinks at you a few times. I see. There is pending investigation. We are currently investigating a few things regarding Reg Hopper and those who may have had access to the planet's surface.
I see.
During your time here on Stirling Highport, and I assure you this is temporary, we are going to put an investigative hold on your assets. I am afraid that, aside from the necessities, you will not be allowed to purchase or sell at this Highport. If you would like to take that up with the brokerage office, they may be able to help you. But I am classifying you as a low priority risk for the moment, just to be safe. And I must stress that you may not depart without clearance.
I think as the man's been talking, Moira's face has been slowly getting kind of a bit more smilier until that old kind of rictus grin comes back. She just kind of gives him a wink and goes, I completely understand, officer. Now, with this relatively unfortunate news, I'd ask you kindly to get the fuck off the ship.
He looks at you and then looks back at his tablet. He flicks it and says, Communications officer. He unplugs his tablet and stands, and without much further ado, we'll get the fuck off your ship, along with the security.
I think Moira just kind of follows him down to the cargo hold, kind of watches them go out, and then closes up the door, kind of looks at, Hamish and LeBlanc.
Hamish
Steve.
looks back and shrugs. What?
Moira, I think you need to check our systems. I
Yeah,
I don't know what they were doing, but I don't think they were just doing what they said they were doing.
He installed some sort of software onto the ship. I'll be taking care of it soon.
Well-
The more important thing to focus on is they know about what I did on Red Shafar, and we are probably not going to be able to buy or sell in this area of Caledonian space again for a good while. They have limited our trading abilities here. So that nice 4 mil we just made back on Dunbarton, that's not going to happen again until we're out of the space, meaning not going to happen again until we don't have access to nice, decent high ports. Sylvie.
I hate the Faust Act.
What?
We fell
Faust Act.
afoul of that law called the Faust Act.
I have no idea what you're saying.
So we're stuck here?
So it seems we're stuck here in terms of trading. I think we can keep moving on, but they're basically saying that while we're in Stirling, we're not going to be able to trade anything except for the bare necessities, because we're currently under investigation for some sort of crime within Caledonian space for, screwing with the trading company.
That.
Rich is gonna come back in and be like, wait, you guys were messing with someone, but I'm not allowed to mess with people?
No, wait, we weren't messing with someone. It was
We know when to stop.
it was
When they're dead.
complicated. No.
See, that's my point. You stopped way before that.
Birch is the one that made it more complicated, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Yes, she was. She is.
I know.
So what are our options here? Heal to move on? Or can we move on?
He suggested that the broker's office could pay. We might be able to bureaucracyize or pay our way into being able to trade.
Yeah, that's essentially extortion to be able to just trade in the area. I'm not interested. For the most part, I think we're pretty fine with that 4 mil we just made. What is that? Like 10 payments on our mortgage?
All business is
Fuck.
some sort of extortion along the way.
That's
Whether
a
they call
very-
it taxes or paying the mob.
That's a very nihilistic view.
Birch is gonna be like, well, LeBlanc and I have been able to talk a little bit more about this type of stuff, so obviously we just need to, take a few. items with us. Something small and high value.
Where did I come into this?
What?
Well, you were agreeing with me. Everyone steals. Why don't we?
What? No. No.
Everyone steals.
That's not what
everyone
I said.
steals.
I agree. Most people steal once in their life.
Well, yes, but
Birch just steals more than others.
Am I the only actual innocent person that went to jail here?
yes.
I've never gone to jail, and I'm definitely not innocent. I should have been. So
And I've never gone to jail despite. And I look over at Birch.
You
Yeah.
should have.
No.
You mean despite experimenting on people? I mean, I was willing, but she's
Yeah,
gonna
you were willing.
elbow LeBlanc and be like, some other people weren't. She's gonna check if she received any contact information from the local fixer.
You got it even before you landed in the port.
Okay.
You have the information. You have the name of the place. You just have to head there. If you decide to accept the job, you just gotta send them a message.
All right, so she's going to send a message that she and some friends will be coming. She's not quite sure how many. And then she's going to try to get Moira and LeBlanc to come with her and try to see if Hamish wants to stay out of it.
I'll stay here. I have some maintenance work I need to help Keegan with.
Okay,
Huh?
that's good. You can stay nice and safe. She's going to message Cindy and be like, I am protecting your person. You now need to be happy to me with me, and I don't know, give me $50.
Wonderful.
Okay, what is it that you are planning to do and you want us to help with?
I want to go meet a local fixer, and they have a possible job for us.
And why would we want this job?
Because I want to take it. It'll probably have good money, you know? There's a nice little gambling den. We might want to bring Kagan. He'll have some fun.
hang on a second. You implied that this might help us with contacts into the slave run.
Yes, there's that too.
So that's the point, LeBlanc, is that it might actually get us contacts into the GSL.
But
LeBlanc
also it's a
gives
fun
Moira a long
excursion.
look. Are you sure?
Mm.
I think Moira kind of raises an eyebrow, looks at Birch, looks at LeBlanc, and says, "At some point, we have to give her a chance, right?"
Yeah.
Just pack a freaking pistol, at least.
Oh,
Oh, what is the law level here? He wonders.
Probably
looking
very
over
high. It's Stirling.
The law level here, personal concealable weapons are prohibited.
I think Birch is gonna have problems getting off the ship then.
No, Birch, you have a special procedure that you and Cindy have been working on, where she basically disables your arms. They're basically reduced to heavy lumps that you can do basic things with. But as for your super strength and things like that, you are disabled on these kind of high ports.
All right, so I'm gonna put it down as an injury, basically. For that. So sad.
Cartridge laser rifle is not a concealable weapon.
So she'll let Cindy do that, and then be like, I feel extremely weak. I don't like this. Now, is everyone else ready to go?
Yeah, I think after talking to LeBlanc, Moira's just packing a knife. She's not actually packing her gun. It's not as bad.
Can I bring a laser pistol? I mean, a stunner?
it's
I'm-
technically a weapon, but it's like I'm bringing a knife. That is full on a weapon. So it's up to you.
Sorry, I didn't have the rule book open to check what it meant.
Hmm.
Well, when you try to go through customs, you are flagged, each and every one of you, due to your low risk priority. As such, even your little pocket knife will be turned away, Moira.
All right, she just hands it over. Says she'll pick it up on the way back.
And they'll keep it for you. But anybody who tries to get any kind of weapon in or any armor is turned away or forced to hand it over unless you try to sneak it in.
No, Moira's just in her flight suit, which has ceramic plates on it, but it's not like armor.
Okay. What kind of music do I want?
I think that means I can carry my forensics kit because I'm not carrying anything else.
Birch is gonna tease him if he does bring that and be like, I say we're gonna go gambling and you bring a forensic kit.
Everyone needs a hobby.
You need better hobbies. She's gonna lead them, like, I guess, down into this slum area, into the of Highport, and
Down is right. You descend far away from the main thoroughfares of Stirling Highport, down into the seedier areas, because Stirling Highport might as well be a city in the sky. And you can find a lot of things here if you look. In one of the lower levels, in one of the many gambling dens and bars, this one's called the Red Quiet, and it becomes apparent to you as you enter. Although the quiet part's not very accurate, there's a jukebox playing loud rock music in the corner. As you approach the door, the bouncer, he takes one good look at you, Birch, and then steps aside and lets you and your group enter.
he blows him a kiss.
Very professional. On the inside, nobody really gives you much of a look. You can scan the area. There are a few poker tables, old paper cards, a couple of dice dens. You can smell cigarette smoke and smoke of a few different varieties lingering in the air.
Moira almost immediately lights up.
Decent place if you like this kind of thing. Moira, make a recon check real quick.
Sure.
I'm asking her for her specifically for a reason.
I figured.
Moira, you scan the room, and a certain man catches your eye. Just for a certain, specific reason. He's sitting, he's playing at one of the tables. You note him in your mind because he appears to be something like 6'9", 7 feet tall. You immediately mark him out as some kind of spacer. He's playing cards with a few gentlemen at a table, including a pair of bald twins, who talk among themselves as they gamble in rat-like voices. Cast more like cuss! They hiss as they play.
Can I mark out what any of his... No, I'm just kind of like watching the table, just kind of eyeing it to make sure no one jumps from it, but I kind of glance over at LeBlanc and the others. So, Birch, is your contact here?
You can spot him immediately, Birch, because he's sitting among all these lowlives with their raggedy clothes in a pristine business suit, alone at a table sipping a drink. He's a tall,
she's-
narrow man, and his face is very pointed, very clean.
She's gonna nod towards the man so that Moira sees, and then she's gonna walk up to him, slide into the seat next to him, and lean over and try to and be slightly flirty.
He perks up as you sit, and he turns towards you. Oh, your reputation is, precedes you, my dear. Most magnificent, wonderful.
Ah, thank you. Now, I have a few friends with me today. They're still learning the ropes, but maybe we could talk about business?
Right to it.
Or-
Of course. Beautiful,
Uh,
splendid.
We could do something else, but I figured that that's for later.
Oh my. Unexpected. Not unwelcome. Yet, let's begin with the work. I have a few contacts outside of Caledonian space. And as I hear from our mutual friend, you're interested in joining the party.
Oh, I always am interested in joining a party.
Your newbies, they're not opposed to such a thing?
There's some that need a little more convincing than others, but they're learning.
Well, you're known for getting the job done at least. So, let's get to it.
Thank you.
There is a Stirling bonded warehouse on this high port. It's standard, moves freight in and out, you see. But those in the know that Stirling likes to keep their goods mingled in. It helps with the camouflage, you see.
I see.
There is a crate that I need extracted from this warehouse and moved out of Caledon space. My people can meet you. We figure maybe Pulo or Marie, depends on where you're going. I can send a message ahead of you.
Ah, that sounds wonderful. I think that how large of a crate? And she's gonna motion for Moira to come up and join her.
A measly 1 D-ton. It's a big package with a small print.
Do you have any other information on it, such as markings we need to watch out for?
Well, it is always a bit risky to be curious, my little kitty.
I'm not asking what's in it. I'm asking markings so that when we do an exchange, we can do it smoothly. I want to know the wrapper, not the insides.
I see. Stirling does a good job of hiding its goods from prying eyes. Instead, you're going to need to scan the crate. This is the code. It will identify it as the one you're looking for.
Thank you. She's gonna try to get Moira to take it.
Moira kind of rolls her eyes, but she does.
And I know this is obvious, but if you are caught with such goods, that all falls on you, but I'm sure you know that.
Oh, isn't that always the case? But hopefully this means that you will compensate appropriately. And she's gonna be inspecting her nails when she says that.
Absolute splendid. Yes, you will be compensated. Hey, Cass. You here?
Me, yeah.
You're sitting among gamblers. in the red quiet. You're playing a card game with a few of them. A pair of twins, bald fellows, got a nasty look to them. They glare at you when they're not glaring down at their cards because you've been taking them for a ride for a little bit. But recently, your luck has been running a little thin. Make a gambling check.
Okay. With what skill?
Dex or intelligence.
Then I'd like to use Dex.
With Dex, I'm at -1, and that's my good one.
Rolling in the game is, yeah, you got it.
I know, I was just making sure I got it right.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Don't play against Raccoon. Cass.
I have +3 in gambling because I can.
Jeez.
You watch as all of them reveal their hands, and the pair of twins, they've got really good hands, and they've had really good hands for a while now. But maybe you do something. Maybe you flip out a card, maybe you beat them at their own game. But they lose to you. Again. Everybody nearby. Everybody nearby can hear them. All right. What kind of game you got going on here, Cass? Are you screwing us? I hear your mortgage payment's coming up.
Now, if I were to, let's say, steal from someone, do you not think I would try to fool someone more richer, more important than you?
What's that
Thank
supposed
you
to
for
mean?
your credits, my good sirs. But
Hey, we're not done here. Come on.
Sure.
One more hand.
Right. I'll give you that one. One more.
Take
What's
it
the
or leave
pot?
it. The other two that were gambling with you stand up from the table, take their chips, and leave before this gets out of hand. A few of the onlookers in the bar turn their attention to this little situation. Go ahead and make one more gambling check.
I think Moira glances back at this point, hearing the commotion, and sees that it's the spacer and these folks making the noise.
They pull out all the stops, short of easy full houses. They whip out really good hands yet again, and you can tell they really tried this time, Cass. But you beat them at their own game. They're speechless. If you want to go ahead and pull over your chips. But then you watch them stand up in unison, and they move their hands towards their belts. What are you doing trying to cheat us like that?
Sorry, guys. Cards just weren't in your favor. He's going to remain relaxed, though one hand's going to move down to his own belt.
Birch is gonna turn to watch this and just do a quick read surface thoughts scan on the two because she's curious.
Okay. And you hear Vesper next to you say, oh, this kind of thing happens here every day. Not
So
wonderful,
it's-
magnificent.
Not well. There are so many people that just choose to gamble when it would be so much easier to, plan.
Your attempt to read surface thoughts, Birch, is interrupted.
Okay.
There's a brief commotion outside the front door. And in the split second before the twins pull their firearms. The door bursts open. Stirling High Port security becomes visible in the doorway and begins pushing their way in. A man cries out, "Everybody freeze! This is a sting!" There's a beat. And then chaos begins.
I think Birch and LeBlanc hear Moira just kind of curse, and she glances towards the bar. Moira is going to take a try to dive over the bar. No, she's not. I'm just going to wait.
So you're saying chaos?
Well, if you
Is
want more
breaking
description, yes. When this happens, there's a brief beat, and then a man throws a chair. This causes mass chaos. People begin flying around the room, bullets, mostly stun pistols and things like that, begin whipping around the room. Tables are flipped. People are fighting to get through the door. A chair hits the jukebox and the song changes.
All right. Burke's just gonna just sort of like sidestep out of the way, but not try to help anyone, and not necessarily try to hide either, but just like gracefully goes pull back. She would have climbed up on the thing and sat with her legs crossed, but it looked sticky.
I think Moira, seeing the fight break out, tries to pick a path towards the door using like athletics dexterity, just trying to avoid the chairs going flying and the punches being thrown.
Is there a back door?
Make a recon check.
I can do
Moira,
that.
you are the one holding the data code chip that was passed to you by the fixer. Cass, you were sitting and watching this situation devolve. The twins turn their attention from you for the moment and join in the fray as Stirling Highport officials begin pouring into the bar. It's absolute madness in here. But you overheard a bit of an interesting thing while you were playing that game. And you've got your eyes on the person that's holding something very interesting to you. She's trying to work her way out of the bar now. But as you watch, her crewmate, the white-haired man, he's looking around trying to find them a way out. But a bottle flies through the air and crashes onto his back. And he gets caught up in some chaos of his own. Moira, one of the Stirling officials comes up, and he's pointing a stun pistol up at you, but he gets a little close and he says, "Freeze, don't move. Drop what you're holding."
Whoa, sir! I'm not involved here. I just came in for a drink.
Drop it.
I think Moira tries to boot him in the nuts.
And
Right.
Yeah.
Birch is gonna sigh and like move towards them to help, even though she doesn't want to.
Make a unarmed check, Moira. And you can
Really,
make one as well, Birch.
-1, yikes.
But yeah, while everything is happening, Cass will calmly collect his winnings, take a sip from his drink before standing up, slightly hunched over because he's really tall, and that isn't always very beneficial. But start to move towards the door calmly, but trying to avoid getting shot.
You said I need to do an arm check?
If you're gonna help Moira.
And,
Oh, yeah, okay.
and LeBlanc goes to follow Birch.
Moira screwed it up real bad.
Moira, this man comes up to you. Drop it! You send a kick square towards his nuts. And you're met with a standard security cup, I'm afraid to say.
Oh god. My foot.
He looks surprised, but then he goes, "Oh, you!" And he whips his stun pistol at you. It catches you on the shoulder and sends you sprawling a little bit. Birch comes along and slugs him across the face. But the chip skids out of your hand along the floor. It passes among many crashing feet. You worry it's going to get crushed a dozen times over. But it slides its way smoothly and cleanly to a man standing, calmly walking his way out of the bar. Cass?
So, Cass is going to quickly magnetize his boots, using it to pick up the panel as he's walking, making sure to not crush it,
That's awesome.
and throw it up, catching it in his hand, giving a quick look over as he continues walking. Nonchalant. He's done this before.
Um,
I think
Birch
Moira
is-
just kind of curses and gets to her feet and starts to make her way towards him.
okay, Birch is gonna follow Moira and go call to LeBlanc, going, "We're leaving now."
Coming, dear.
LeBlanc,
Did you just call me dear?
for some
I
reason, one of
got
the bar
carried away.
attendants runs up to you, LeBlanc, and tries to pick a fight with you. Make an unarmed check.
Love
Sure.
it.
Well, he did just call someone dear. So.
This is a Waffle House. I get it.
Parry the chair check. Oh. So as you're leaving, Moira, you're trained on this extremely tall man. You can't miss him. He's got a feather in his damn hat. And Birch, you're escorting her out, pushing away the, security and bar goers alike. After you disabled the first one, it seems like the chaos kind of got out of control. There's people screaming out on the streets as security tries to keep everybody in check. LeBlanc, you're forced to do something very nasty to a man as you're on the way out, but you can follow behind.
I learned that in prison.
Okay, I would like to use tactical awareness to help us follow him easier. Too.
Sure.
I don't get to play with this eye stuff very often, so
Could you tell us what that does real quick?
sure. It's sort of going to help me perceive dangers, people coming around, enhance spatial perception, ignore the effects of darkness, smoke, fog, and other environmental things that impede vision, and
Okay.
may also help me detect other hidden foes in range.
Cass, make a stealth check as you try to get your way out of the area.
So he's going to do a stealth check, and she's going to do the tactical awareness with clairvoyance. Plus 2. And just so you know, it's an average check
All right.
on this. So,
All right. Cass, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay. That dexterity?
Yep.
Perfect.
oh,
Look,
Wow.
a pterodactyl.
All right.
And Faust is going, great, another character who's good at stuff.
You're all going to be good at stuff. It's the name of the game, baby. So, Moira, you lose this man. Yes, you lose the 7-foot tall man as you try to track him through the crowd. He is slippery beyond belief.
You'd expect someone who's taller than everybody else to be noticeable. What in the world?
But Birch, using your powers, you don't need to see him to find him. Instead, you can guide your way out of the area leaving the chaos behind.
She's gonna sort of motion Moira to follow her and keep on his trail.
And LeBlanc's already following her.
Back on the wider streets of Stirling. Cass,
You don't have a token in this scene.
Cass, you are moving through the
Mhm.
streets. You get your way pretty far back up, and you're dead certain nobody could have followed you through that. But when you finally make a stop and take a rest for a moment, Birch, Moira, and LeBlanc can get eyes on you again. They're starting to corner you. Somehow.
Do I have? Is there an actual map or is it just black?
Yeah, I only see black.
Oh, really?
I got the message that I have no token with vision in
Yes,
the scene.
there is no.
Uh,
There is token vision enabled and no tokens.
I'll fix that. Figure, lighting, token vision, disabled. There you go.
All right.
Ooh, pretty.
So
Right. What's the gravity on Stirling? On the high port?
On the high port, it's always going to be standard 1.0.
Oh, that's heavy. But okay. But it's... Well, seeing that he's clearly being followed by the people whose thing he's currently holding, is there like some kind of space I could enter?
There's plenty of places you could hide,
Hide? Have you seen
Or-
Cass?
walk. But
Yeah.
the point is, wherever you seem to go, the white-haired woman always has your number. They slowly corner you, piece by piece. It's like she's reading your moves. Until eventually, Moira, LeBlanc, and Birch, you finally corner the man that took the data chip from you. And wow, is he tall. Cass, could you describe yourself real quick?
So, Cass is, as you mentioned, 6'9", very tall, even taller when you consider his boots, with a sizable amount of heel and a huge feather on his hat, because he can. He is dressed very fancily. He uses a suit, opened so his chest is revealed. He has a wide-brimmed hat and a big cape around one shoulder, flowing. His face is, everything about him is elongated, but his face as well. And he has a very old Van Dyke style facial hair, so very old-fashioned. But his face is still covered in a very, very obvious scar across it, in the shape of a Reaver mask. In general, long, very slim, very lean, and very fancy. Yeah.
I think Moira kind of holds up a hand, making a symbol, a spacer symbol to you, and then in like very basic spacer cant, you got something there, spacer. Doesn't belong to you.
Cass will reply in Spacer Cant, holding up a symbol of greeting in response. Slavery, dirty business.
Moira kind of grins. Trying to find him, not be one.
Right. Anything in particular you're looking for? Looking through this contract doesn't seem that good. Seen better.
Perhaps we can go somewhere to talk a bit more, less open. You know, not on a street after we both just escaped. how shall we say, a bit of a read.
Sure.
Is there
You have a
like
ship?
a really basic kind of food place nearby?
All right,
Faust?
that's question.
Sure. You're back on the main streets of Stirling. You can find some, corner out of the way, plenty of cafes. The smell of jahi fills the entire place, pretty much.
Birch is gonna actually text Daz and be like, I think we have someone that needs your type of medicine. Just, one injection and a quick check. We misplaced something and they decided to have it.
And he'll look at the text while sitting in the common room with Cindy having lunch. Set his pad back down. More wine.
There's a news feed right here that says there's a raid going on in one of the lower levels. Certainly that's not us, right?
I'll pour half a glass of wine for her, but not any for myself. Well, no, we're enjoying a nice, relaxing lunch.
Right. There's certainly nothing going on right now. So anyway, what was this about your
Look at my
drones?
pad again. They just stopped working. After lunch, I'm going to get Keegan to back me up and go find them.
Huh.
They're in one of the air conduits, but in a really tight, bad place.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, no, and he looks at his pad again. Yeah. No. Yeah, so enjoy lunch.
Okay.
And I'll just
See you
eat
soon.
lunch.
And
Right.
normal doctors think they have it bad.
Well,
It's not like I can leave the ship with a gun or armor.
are you going to meet them, Dad? Is what you're saying?
I'll wait for a second message from Birch before I
Alright.
get worried.
So, Cass, kind of, with the prodding of Birch, Moira, and LeBlanc, you go and find some quiet corner in some cafe somewhere or a restaurant, and you sit because they asked you to, with the data chip maglocked to your boot.
Oh, it's not maglock to the boot anymore. He actually has it.
Okay.
So I think upon getting closer, Cass, you notice that Moira is pretty obviously a spacer as well, not just from the spacer cant, but she's got Imperium tattoos on her face that shows that she's bonded and well respected, meaning as in like very employable if you're in the Imperium. They don't really mean anything outside of the territory, but beyond that, she's got these similar elongated features, but likely probably hasn't been in space for as long as you. And she orders just kind of a black coffee and then spikes it herself from a small flask she pulls off her belt.
And thank you for reminding me. Birch and LeBlanc, you also mind describing yourself real quick?
Sure. LeBlanc looks a lot like what I just tried to paste into chat, but didn't work. He looks a lot. He's very tall, blue eyes, nice suit, white hair. Looks like a experienced cop. Doesn't look like he has much charisma though.
Visible lack of charisma. All right.
But yeah, Moira's about 6'3",
Visibly awkward.
fairly pale, pale woman with spacer tattoos on her face, wearing a gray-green jumpsuit for the most part, with ceramic plates attached, and pretty much nothing else. There's LeBlanc.
And Birch?
And Birch is tiny compared to everyone else because she's 5'3". She has like bleached white hair and darker colored skin. She also she's wearing sunglasses, so you can't see her eyes. But one of her arms look a little bit disproportionate to her body. And she's just wearing pretty much tight leather. And I will copy an image into here.
And a waitress brings out cups of jahi for everybody. Takes any orders you have and leaves you to it.
All right, Spacer. Seeing as you seem to know more about this than I expected, what do you know about the Grand Slave Run?
No, I never dabbled in that trade myself for the most part. I run with plenty of
For the
folk.
most part, you sound like Birch now.
Birch is gonna smile and be like, "Wait, you can't ask quite that directly, you know."
Human cargo was never my forte.
Oh,
Rest of it, I've
what
done
other
a lot.
anything interesting?
Perhaps I'll tell you over a good glass of liquor sometime. But
Aw, that
let's
would be nice.
say there have been a few times where people have gotten guns and weaponry when they shouldn't have. And I've gone away with quite a profit. It's a nice trade in comparison to the Sophont sort, but I've
Food
run with a bunch of people. The Grand Slave Run is something I've heard of before.
You're
I
gonna
know a
like
guy.
Foon.
I don't
S-
see why Foon would like him back, but you know,
Grenades.
maybe. Yes, but I think he's more my type of person.
Well,
You think any breathing male is your type of person?
back on topic, folks. and Moira Blair just kind of sips her black coffee for a second and kind of sighs. Look, Facer, we're doing this to build contacts so we can potentially get there. We're not necessarily trying to work or deal in Sophont. We're trying to find some individuals that are important to us who are dealing with it and put a stop to it.
Birch is gonna actually roll her eyes at that and be like, "You're missing an opportunity, but okay."
And we've spoken about that before, Birch. We're not working at people. You know that.
It's such a sad thing to have morals.
Right. It's such a sad thing we pulled in almost 4 mil on a spec trade. Last jump. And Moira just kind of smacks Birch on the arm and kind of glances back at Cass, obviously having dropped the number in front of him. So look here. I'm pretty sure, Spacer, that we can come to some sort of deal to be able to get that little thing back in your hand.
I'm sure we can. So,
Birch is gonna use her phone, by the way, to take a picture of him.
That's not creepy.
Does the camera shutter go off?
I don't know.
I like the picture. She does not hide it at all. She just lifts her camera and just click.
is the flash
Yep.
on?
No, she doesn't like the flash.
Fair.
And she'll text that to Hamish.
Please pardon our cybernetic one here. She's not very good on the whole manners thing.
Manners are just a useless human thing.
Sure, Birch, you're also still human. Spacer, please go ahead.
Not for long.
So, I have something you want. And I suppose, you can guess what we want.
We'll trade you Birch.
I didn't realize you were going into the slave trade. I'm very proud of you.
Well, the reason, Spacer, that I mentioned money is I did overhear as we walked in that apparently you're having trouble making your mortgage payments.
Since my last crew quit involuntarily, Stirling Security Force can be real mean when you don't want them to. I've had
Yeah,
a bit of struggles with my own vessel. Therefore, money has been a bit of a problem. And I might be a shark at cards. The only people I find to play are like those two decrepit poor. Most importantly, easy to swindle.
Yeah, because they're slow-witted drunks. Are you saying you want to up your game?
Isn't that what we all want? Find the bigger opponents. Make our names. Play your cards right and the world will be yours, so they say. Just I got to find the one to play with first.
She's gonna lean back and be like, "How big's your ship?"
200 tons?
No, far traders are 100, aren't they?
I believe 200.
I
Oh,
think they're 2.
It's a free trader, not far trader.
Oh.
sorry.
Because the cargo
Oh,
space is 81 tons, so
it is
yeah, it's
200, you're right.
200 tons.
Okay, sorry, you're right.
cute, nice little
nice.
ship.
That's nice. And you said you lost your whole crew?
Correct.
And you don't have any problems, picking up trade here, right?
There's a reason I was here.
Ah, so is your cargo full?
No, I was gonna pick up cargo.
Birch is gonna look at Moira and go, "You wanted to do some exchanges, right? But we can't do it through our own names.
Well,
Probably work a deal."
I'm perfectly fine to not necessarily do it in Stirling, but Moira kind of smiles. I'd say that we have a bit of a business interest here, Spacer. She kind of holds out a hand. If you would, I can take any kind of tablet and transfer our docking details to you, and you can come for a visit, or we can come see your free trader. It's up to you.
He might not want to come to our ship with security watching us.
I would
Well-
prefer him not to come to our ship, but maybe some of us could have a nice game of cards somewhere.
Well, I'll send a message to the other crew aboard our ship, our Spacer, and how about we send you some contact details and figure out a plan to meet.
Sounds good, and do call me Cass.
Sure, Cass. Like I said, it's Moira. And she kind of stands
That's-
up, kind of downs the rest of her coffee, and kind of looks at the other two. I'm heading back to the guilty. And she looks at Cass and pulls up her tablet. And in your pocket, Cass, you feel a buzz on any kind of electronic device you have.
Mhm.
There's my information.
You'll get used to her and learn to appreciate her.
Which one of us are you speaking of? She's gonna stand up, and because I guess she's so short, she's probably now gonna be eye level with him. And sort of be like, "It was nice to meet you, although I think I like you best seated." And then she's gonna walk off, following Moira.
Yeah, that was
I'll-
most certainly a flex on Moira's part. They're not supposed to have access to your files like that, but she just dropped a package into your phone and walked away. A little scary.
Yeah, he realized. But never to reveal your cards.
But Cass, with the package and her contact details, you do see a little small video that apparently features, it's like an advertisement video. Apparently, we are tea salesmen, according to the video.
We are
Does it state the name of your ship?
Yes, it's the Guild Tea.
Yeah.
It's the Guild T2, right?
We have not
Mhm.
updated the advertisement yet.
We will make a note of it.
Okay. Well, it seems like some kind of deal is forming, although I'm not entirely clear on what that is yet. So, you got some contact information, and this man is holding a data chip that you need. And a couple of things need to be done here. You need to go to this warehouse, Warehouse 7B, Stirling bonded, and you need to enter it, extract the crate that you need, and get it out of the high port somehow. That's where we are right now. How do you proceed?
We're gonna go back and talk to Daz. I mean Hamish.
Hamish, you and Keegan, Keegan's like, why are you sending drones into our vents anyway? Like, of course, it's like, we got heat and steam and all that. It's like, something's gonna break.
Well, because we have a reporter, and I was making sure he wasn't doing the same thing.
That guy, he's harmless. Look, I know the
Well,
type.
yeah.
He's so lazy. He's lazier than I am.
Well, that's fine, and I hope he stays that way. But I want to make sure he stays that way. And anyway, they're expensive drones, so if something broke them, I need to find them, see if I can repair them.
Well, I don't know. We got some kind of bed snake or something.
Well, yeah. And besides, when's the last time maintenance was done on these?
Never? I don't know. We got that clean bill of sale or whatever from the guys back on Caledon, but then we didn't have that part for our jump drive, so who the hell knows what they did back there?
Yeah, so we should give it a good look anyway.
All right.
And I'll work with Keegan to do whatever. See if we can find the drones. I mean, they're the size of a freaking quarter, so finding it was going to be a pain in the ass.
Okay. So the rest of you return back to the ship, finding part of your ceiling dismantled, with Keegan and Daz trying to help, ripping through the metal work of your new ship, trying to find a very tiny little robot.
Hamish, what the fuck are you doing?
Maintenance.
It
Wait,
doesn't look like we just got the ship.
What? Yeah, well, hold on. Hey, Keegan, if we pop that support there, I think it'll release that panel.
Oh, good. I was going to wrench it off the crowbar. All right.
Yeah. No, over there, there's the locking bolts. We can get those.
All right. This is going to take us a while, so...
Yeah. You guys are back. Good. The raid Cindy told me about. Not us, right?
Not us.
Not
Good.
for us, but we were in the bar.
Well, it could have been for us.
You're making
or
things more complicated.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'll pull out my tablet, look, see the picture of Cass.
it's my new friend.
Ectomorph?
That's a tall man.
Haven't asked, just the spacer.
Been a while since I had to look up at a human.
Oh my god, he's taller than Moira in that picture.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got
Okay.
probably 6-7 inches on me.
What the hell?
Wow,
Where do you find these
okay.
freaks at?
Good.
Bars.
Keegan, how long you been in space for?
Like a couple years. Well, like a year? Yeah, about a year. now?
Yeah, it's been about a year now.
It's gonna say how it hasn't been long enough.
See,
So
shit
look-
every day. I thought Moira and LeBlanc were gonna be the tallest things I ever saw.
Yeah, not even close. Just wait till we go Galactic East and we start hitting Hiver territory. Yeah, Doctor, the best I can tell
What?
you is we had a bit of a slip up while we were picking up a piece of important information for the job that we're trying to do. And that boyo, the tall one, he happened to snag it, and now we're trying to make a deal.
Okay.
Also, he has a ship and he's low on rent, and we could use some more cargo space, and maybe some places to, put the undesirables.
He implied that he's worked in illegal weapon smuggling before, so.
Okay.
Look,
Well,
at the very least, I expect that he knows how to handle himself if he's worked in that trade and he's not a dead man. He didn't reveal why his crew was all taken. I'm assuming they probably didn't pass some sort of inspection, or they were working for him in less illegal circumstances. But at the end of the day, he's got part of what we need, so we got to work with him right now.
and he has his own ship.
A free trader, 200 tons, he said. So
Well, given the reception we've gotten here, that might come in handy if you strike a good deal.
right, that's where we need to do a little bit of a job. We got to go to a warehouse here in the high port and pick something up. I was thinking we just do a fire run. I send him the coordinates and a time, and we meet him there.
Sounds good. Well, I'll finish up here. Do you need me for anything?
It's going to take time for us all to be able to get to the location in the actual high port, and that's if our friend Cass shows up. So I was going to send him the message and wait for a reply for a yes or no.
Okay, I'll keep going here. Just holler when you need me.
Yeah, that's no problem. And Cass, you do get a ping on your tablet from Moira with very, very terse, just details of a location and a time. And are you in or not?
He will just reply that he is.
She sends you a thumbs up, and then that's pretty much all you get from her. Moira kind of turns to everyone else in the ship. All right, Cass is on, so we'll see what he's made of when we're there. And for the most part, yeah. For now, we'll just wait for the doctor to get his things done. And oh, by the way, absolutely no sneaking weapons out because we're marked, so they're just gonna search us no matter what we do.
No weapons? Okay.
Yeah, no. I maybe even bringing a stunner out. I'm fairly certain they're gonna search us because we're marked.
Okay.
Well, Doc, if you want to go and do all that, I'll try to get this panel off. You said that we could probably push that pillar, but you know what? I don't think my screw fits this kind of ship. I don't know what kind of screw this is. I gotta go shopping or something.
Okay. Well,
I'll work on it.
We can deal with this when I get back.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Hope not. Okay.
All right. Well, if we're going to go meet up and take a look at this warehouse, when I say warehouse, you are in Stirling Highport, so it's more like massive rooms with large doors lined up in rows in the back parts where the employees and staff of the Highport are moving cargo and freight and things like that off the ships. Outside of a large window, you can see a massive 1,000-ton ship come in and dock. You can watch many drones entering its cargo hold and pulling out crates that are shipped into these various warehouses lined along the area. You can take a look at it from the outside. There seems to be at least one security guard that stands outside of each warehouse to keep riffraff out. Yours in particular has a pretty unnotable man. You can look at him, he even has a little name tag on. His name is Hess. And he's standing out there. Above the doorway is a camera pivoting back and forth. But from the outside, you can see there are a few blind spots, but it's very momentary. And you imagine the tech is a bit more high tech once you get to the door and get in. But getting in and out seems to be like blending in with the crowd. It shouldn't be too hard, but there are some barriers here.
So someone who's a bit more of the run and gun, maybe LeBlanc. What do you think we should do here?
I'm thinking.
Birch is gonna see if she can distract someone.
I don't recommend doing it right this second. Urge. I think you should take a look at it, make a plan, and then do whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah, let's look over the building first. First question, do they let me take my med kit out?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
I guess I should ask about, do they let me take my welding torch with me?
Questionable, but I suppose you could just tell them you need to like get it repaired or something. You're not locked down, right? You're not being
Okay.
treated like criminals.
Right.
You're just
How much
unable to do
time?
much.
Okay, I have, if it helps, I have my cutting torch, forensics kit, I have my own med kit, and my improved climbing kit.
All right.
And if you really
LeBlanc?
need a cloak, I think we could find one.
How much fast do you have in your med kit?
Oh my god.
I have not used it at all.
I mean, do you have any? It's not a standard set, so.
Oh, it's tech level 12 kit. MRI,
Yeah.
CT,
Okay.
first aid +2.
All right. Oh, that would be rude. Slide you 2 fasts. That on my kit. All right.
No, it says even tech level 10 can administer fast on command.
Really? No, it's not actually part of the standard. Don't think.
Oh, I just looked it up in the book.
I like to imagine Cass is just standing there as you pass needles back and forth as you're planning.
um,
Birch is gonna be like, "What? Do we have a plan, or are we just going to?"
We're
Yeah.
what? What are we doing?
What are we doing? We're picking
I
up
mean-
a package. We need to probably replace it with another package to hide the fact that we took the package for a little bit. And then probably have that one go out on the other ship since our ship's being a little bit too tightly watched. And I think for that we probably should redistribute who's on where.
Oh, worry about that later. So it's a bonding warehouse.
Well, at least it's not, a bunch of people, since you guys seem to be against that.
Don't understand why you're for it.
I'm not exactly
What?
for it or against it. It's just that you want to find the Grand Slave Line. It's a big deal, and yet the easiest way to handle it is to just start trading slaves and find our way to it. But no, we can't do that.
Birch, do you think they just let anyone who tries to sell slaves into the Grand Slave Run?
No, but you just
Yes,
have to prove yourself.
Yes, so we would have to practice that disgusting craft, that disgusting profession. For goodness, how long? I'm not participating in it. We're breaking it apart. We're not actively being one.
Okay, well,
So slow.
yeah.
Well,
Just checking.
Okay.
Has Cass arrived?
So how is the? I was gonna ask, how is like the place where we are? It's just a warehouse.
well, without making any rolls or doing any actual work, when you arrive to this area, you see that there are rows of warehouses with a public-facing entrance. Each public-facing entrance has a guard and a camera over the door, and the door looks pretty solid. Looks like electronic locks,
Right. Yeah.
but
Okay.
without doing anything else, I'm not going to tell you anything else.
Yeah. No. I just
Well-
wanted to see if there is some kind of elevation, because Cass likes to do entrances.
Sure. There's a balcony over you. Probably a second floor walkway.
Right. So, would the group stand out enough that he would be able to spot them?
Absolutely.
What are you saying, Faust?
I'm saying there's nothing inconspicuous about any of you, and probably a few guards are eyeing you right now as you're standing around looking at this warehouse.
Because yeah, then walking on above, he would walk to about where they are, jump down to where they are, probably setting his boots, magnetic boots, to counter with how electromagnets work, and to not break all of his bones. Land, make a billowing gesture with his hand, making the cape on his shoulder flubber out. Good day, sirs.
A few people
Madams.
around scream at this as the man lands among them, drawing a little bit of attention to all of you. But once they realize that nothing else is happening, they pass by you again.
Birch is gonna step back so that she can actually see up at him without breaking her neck, and blow him a kiss, because that's her new way of introducing herself. It's so nice to see you again.
You too, my
Okay, well,
compatriots, I
let's.
suppose.
Perhaps we shouldn't be standing in front of the warehouse we're about to hit.
Yeah. No, let's move now. Cass, thanks for the entrance.
Where's a cafe? Let's go there.
Tea shop.
Birch is gonna be like, well, we're not actually planning on doing this. We're gonna send the mongrels, right?
Mongrels? What mongrels?
The Aslan?
I
Oh,
knew
God,
what she
no.
meant.
No? You mean I have to actually do work? But I found the job.
You're not.
You know what the reward for good work is?
More
More
work.
work.
Moira, have you looked to see if there are plans or any other details about this warehouse?
I'll access the network. Hang on a second. It'll take a while.
All right.
How long has it been, by the way, since we reconvened? Since the
bar.
since the bar.
You went back, left, probably like 3 hours most.
I'm trying to figure out if I get any points back on my size stuff.
Not yet, I don't think.
Yep.
Hey, sorry, but I'm not gonna be able to get that information unless I actually go to like one of the government offices, plug myself in.
Oh, really?
How about a general layout of this area?
Yeah, I can get you a map. And Moira quickly pulls up a map after accessing local networks on her tablet.
And can we just go around and look at the guard spaces and look up some information about them?
Okay, that's
Okay, like Moira kind of glances at Cass and then looks at Birch and goes, "Don't you have a way to deal with that anyway?"
Well, I am but one person, and the other one that is more helpful is slightly comatose right now.
I'm fully aware of that, Birch, but you can be recon without having to be reconning. You know exactly what I'm saying.
I do. Fine. She's gonna go over to the side and sit down and look at her phone because she's trying to not show Cass what she's doing, and do a quick. Actually, she's gonna do a quick. She's gonna look at Moira and go, "What would you prefer? Would you prefer an inside look into a single, or would you prefer an inside look into the area?"
Just give us a broad view at first.
Broad view. Okay. And she's gonna sit down and do a very quick sense life to try to figure out how many people are in there
Okay.
for life detection. This is a really simple pass.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 4, right?
It's a 4, and she has +3.
So you can't
So-
fail technically.
Yeah. But I lose points when I do it.
Well, you have the man in front that you know about. Inside, at this time of day, you're surprised to see that there's only 1 or 2 life forms. They seem to be back towards the back of the warehouse. And as you watch, or I guess sense, one of them departs from the warehouse, not through the front entrance. You imagine, from what you can see out the window, that a lot of the movement inside of the warehouse is actually drones and robots.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna put squiggles of on the whatever map you've brought up to try to show where there are actual people, and then she's gonna say, all right, one more thing, and she's going to try to do a sense, the clairvoyance, to try to sort of check what they're looking at and try to see inside. Okay. So she's gonna actually try the more difficult one called this. So she wants to hear and see within the area. Okay.
Okay.
And
Oh, clairsentience, cool.
and clairsentience. She's gonna sit down and be pretending to stare at her phone. And how much is this one? Oh, she just barely passed.
While Birch is doing that, I'm going to search the net for, see if I can figure out what maintenance company does the cleaning for these warehouses. Because we know governments always subcontract that.
Yeah,
Yep,
if we can get uniforms, we might be able to make something easy.
And I check your DMs.
Okay,
Hamish,
thank you.
You do a bit of research. Make a admin or computers check.
Okay. Let's see.
Is it a governmental warehouse or is it a company warehouse?
Yes.
Uh,
The situation,
there-
the situation on
Right.
Stirling is a little complicated. Stirling has its own government, which is beholden to the Caledonian Principality. But mega corporations are prevalent in Caledon, and the big one here is the Stirling Deep Trading Company. So
Right.
the line between government and that mega corp is pretty blurry.
But so it is branded with a company.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
Okay. Birch is gonna walk over to Moira's map and like go over her thing and says, "From my research, it appears that there is a nice back entrance that leads under the that is for employees. it looks like it's going to be fairly empty later on, but there are a few robotics inside. You know, the normal drones, robots, little maintenance men that roll around and clean things up. But if we come back a bit later, it might be easier.
All right. I should probably bring the drone DDoS so we have a bit of aerial control.
I suppose.
Cass, do you have a perspective here? Have you ever hit a place like this?
Sure, I spent some time. Though last time didn't go too well, there were surprising amounts of guards inside. Could have used a bit more reconnaissance, but I've done a few successful ones. One of them, we snuck in disguise. Always a classic. Where was that? It was unimportant. Another time, we broke in at night. We had a proficient hacker, shut down the security system, just waltzed in, took what we wanted to get, stuck out. And then another time, we went in, and surprisingly enough, actually put crates inside the warehouse instead of taking them out. It was one of the strangest shops I've ever had.
Birch is going to
Understandable.
tap her lips and go, does any one of the guards look like they're more in management? Maybe I could go out for a friendly drink with them and get a little more insight.
The only guard that you have eyes on is the man Hess, who is not someone that you would probably invite out for a drink, but he's so like unassuming that barely registers to your mind until you look at him.
I'm apparently just gonna be like burning through points right now. She's gonna do a read surface thoughts on him.
Okay.
So since I've been burning through points, let me double check what my level is. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, can you?
Yeah, I can. Ah, come on. I'm hitting enter. Why is this not entering? Slash. If it suddenly rolls like 5 times in a row, I'm sorry. This is weird.
Dad's take your DMs. I'm not saying any roll. Are you getting one?
No, I'm resetting it up. I logged out and logged back in because I wasn't rolling.
Oh, okay.
Up. And that one is an 8 to check, so it passes.
You read his mind, and it goes something like, did that weirdo really just jump down from the 2nd floor? What are those people doing? Weirdos. I hate this job. I want to go to the gambling den. I want to drink.
So she's gonna look at them and go like, he seems to be mostly, I think he might be able to be lured away, but I'm not sure. And then she's gonna message Moira some information about it so that it's not all coming from her. Saying that the guy likes drinking and gambling and is really bored and thinks that they're all weirdos.
Moira's still kind of staring at her tablet at the map as the message pops up and just kind of flicks through it. Just kind of shakes her head and goes, all right, yeah, I think it's time we should be getting out of here. Don't leave together. Just walk out one at a time, please. And Moira quickly turns and walks off in a rush back towards their own ship.
So Birch is like gonna try to hook arms with Cass and see how he responds. Be like, do you want to go gambling now?
He's going to smile and play along.
Okay. So it's like,
Sure.
where's the best place? And she's gonna lead them so that we walk past the guy, and we're talking about gambling at the time.
Yeah. I mean, I'd assume Cass would know the best places to play some cards, so he just go through most of them. Just talking about them.
So you're trying to like bait the guy to leave his post? That's
She's trying
unlikely.
to see how like distracted he's getting.
Oh yeah, he's distracted all the time. He's not really taking this job very seriously. He doesn't like it. He, watches you and listens to you pass, and he already watched you jump down from the second floor. So, Cass, he's gonna walk up and stop both of you and say, "Hey, why did you jump down from the catwalk there?"
Because it was quicker than taking the elevator.
He processes
and
this.
and Birch is gonna be like, "Oh, don't listen to him. He was trying to impress me."
He's going to give the man a smug smile as if that is in fact the reason.
I guess I just wanted to ask. That's not quite against the law, I think. You like to gamble?
Sure. Quite good at it, too. He's going to flick his hand and a bunch of cards just going to pop out of his sleeve.
Oh.
What, you up for a game?
He looks up at the camera over his head. I can't leave my
Oh.
post right now.
Ah,
Well, maybe
Too
later. Do you need some like contact information for us?
I mean, I'm going to be on post for a while. If you want to, look, later in the evening, I mean, this place kind of clears up. We could probably, find a spot,
Oh, that would be nice. She's gonna smile at him and be like, "Here's my comm information," and she's gonna slip it to him in a flirty manner.
I'm sure. I'll have the cards ready. Do you need me to bring chips?
Oh, yeah, I mean, no, we could, I'm sure
Just a
we could.
friendly game?
No. He's very flustered and kind of dumb. So when you're talking to him, he invites you to the warehouse, thinking that you might be able to slip in a few games because he wants to take some credits from you. But yeah, he arranges that.
Perfect.
That's delightful. Of course, we'll need one more. Best to always have 4. Or more.
I don't really have any friends that I could get involved. I
you-
live down on the surface. I just took this job for some easy money over the summer.
Mm. Okay, so there's no other guards that are on?
I mean, there's always going to be guards on the warehouse row, but I mean, at night, most of us duck inside and keep watch on a post.
Oh.
There's a security system in past the door. I can watch the cameras and not have to stand out here all the time.
Better and better. Is there a nice place to sit for us? And cool drinks? Should we bring anything particular?
Make a carouse check, one of you. I probably should have had you do this earlier.
Okay.
One of us or both.
Can I do a deception check?
How about we do a yeah. How about we do a skill chain so we can teach him how this works?
Okay.
So a skill chain, Cass, is when you're trying to do something and you're trying to help somebody else. So Birch might do a deception check, and then if you wanted to do like deception or carouse or something, you would roll, and if you pass, we would add +1 or +2 to her roll,
Okay, yeah.
or -1, -2. So
I mean,
if
I can do the others, but she's like not great at it.
So you would decide who's helping who, and you would roll the helper first, and then the guy that's making the main rolls.
Okay, so just a standard help action in most systems. Got it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, Cass is pretty charming and pretty deceptive as well. He could do it, or if you want to do it, I can help
Birch, oddly, is actually more. She tries to be charming, but usually it doesn't work. So She's gonna try deception and be helping him.
Okay.
So
And I'm also going to be using deception if I have the choice, because it's slightly better than my carouse.
Birch against weak-willed men is like just easy money. Remember that guy back on Rutherglen?
yeah.
So yeah, now Cass, you get a +1 on your roll from Birch succeeding.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and I'm using deception, so
Deception charm. Yep. Okay. You two absolutely daunt this this man who has like a fraction of your life experience. So you charm the pants off him, and he wants to waste away the night trying to get some money out of you gambling. So he gives you a bit of instructions later when the port is in essentially night mode. This port never sleeps. These halls will be fairly empty, and you'll know when the guards are inside the warehouse doors and you don't see them out in the hall. Come by, he'll see you come in on the cameras, he'll let you in.
Wonderful.
But he does do the bare minimum of his job and say, but we're only going to be hanging out in the security room, playing the games. I can't let you in the warehouse.
Yeah, that's no problem.
sounds good.
So, I think after they come back with the news, give us the heads up. Moira just kind of looks and goes, "All right, well, I'm pretty useless at anything involving cards, but I can sit across with D-Dot up in the air, giving you guys Overwatch if you want."
Oh yeah,
Why don't we send Daz in as their fourth card player, and he can give the guy a shot?
Hamish, have you ever played cards before?
no. But
Does he who cares?
would we get through the first hand?
Not with your track record, buddy.
Birch is gonna be like, well, we want to leave him with at least somewhat of a good memory, but I need to take a nap.
That's fine. We got hours until we got to actually make this work.
Okay, do that. I'll try one other thing. Moira.
Oh, I assumed we were using comms, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
No, well, I'm talking to Moira directly. Moira, what if Birch said there's a back entrance, which means it's probably guarded with sensors and everything else. What if we tried to figure out what sensor types they are so we can override them? Just as a secondary.
Yeah, we could look up some stuff that's sold in this area that might be installed, kind of thing.
Okay, good.
Beyond that, as long as we can get something inside and I can get plugged into the wall, I can deactivate all that, no problem.
Right, yeah, we just gotta get you inside.
Yeah, I just can't do it. I can't do it wirelessly. There's like no system that's that stupid that would give me access that way.
No. Okay. Well, I guess what? So I'm playing cards.
Maybe, I don't know.
And Moira just kind of, I think Moira just kind of shrugs and goes, I'm really rat's ass at cards. Unless you want to try to control D-Dot, and I can go loose.
You don't have to be good at cards to. If anything, he'll be happy somebody doesn't know what they're doing. Plus, the whole idea is of Hamish going in is make it where we don't have to worry about it if the guy is watching because he doesn't remember anything.
All right, well, that gets me inside.
Okay.
The problem with needling him is that he's probably going to be aware that something happened to him, and you're probably not going to be welcome back on Stirling anymore after that.
No, probably not.
This might be the last time you are allowed to dock here if you play this wrong.
There's Birch's way.
Just giving a fair warning for the...
A psychic lobotomy is not what I'm interested in. Thanks.
I mean, if Birch
No,
wants
she
to
makes him
make
gives
you
them
think it was a
false
good night,
memories.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
that's a safer route than just what we usually do, which is just needling a guy.
Usually we shoot him with the stunner, but they won't let us bring one in.
Yeah.
Guy, old lady, it doesn't matter.
She makes him think that he had a fun time gambling, and he won a lot. You know, we would give him a
Okay.
couple hundred credits.
So I'll take in a couple of 100 credits. We'll expect to lose that. That's fine. And then we break up. Bert, you do your thing. Then we slip Moira in and shut the system down, grab our box, replace it, turn the system back on.
Okay, I'm forgetting how we did that because usually that's actually something that Yadir does.
You
yeah.
did that.
Oh yeah, I did it once, but you had a drug that helped me do it.
Oh,
Remember?
Let me
so
take
you
a
need me to go
didn't do it.
research.
I wasn't able to do that by myself without an additional
Okay.
assistance and full rest, so she would need
When you
extra
rest,
time.
I'll have to see what drug would basically erase short-term memory.
Yeah, because it was a combo. Because we didn't want me doing that all the time.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
wonder
really
why.
seeing anything that you could use for that.
No.
Yeah, it would probably be some kind of Sodani bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, no, not control,
I
but
thought you were without us when you did that.
Hmm.
Well, I might have screwed with someone completely, like for a year, but that's different.
No, the guy that you took to the hotel and knocked out and gave happy memories.
that was suggestion.
That was suggestion.
Okay.
Implanting thoughts and memories is a whole other bar game. I would let you do it, but I would damn, it's already a 12 check. I'd probably still call for a 12 check.
Okay. All right. Well, I can. I'm sure I will be able to do a 12 check today.
Yeah. So
At a -1.
So we're back to distracting him.
Well, I can technically. I have +1 for telepathy.
Birch could try it, but
I could try it.
that's a gamble.
All right. But
What about
we
just
get-
suggesting that he concentrate more on the cards than the monitor?
It's the same roll.
I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can pull something
Okay.
off, and quite frankly, it kind of seems like our new space friend's fairly charming. I'm pretty sure you can maintain the conversation while I dip off to take a little bit of a bathroom break while I actually plug into the computer systems there and open up all the doors and make it easier for everyone else to get in.
okay. So you want to go in?
It makes the
She
most
needs
sense
to
now.
plug in.
Okay. And then I'll hold the back door, make sure no one else comes in.
Yeah, because again, if I'm in the system, I'll just lock the front door. No one can get out.
Oh my god, there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So in summary, Cass and Birch got themselves invited by a very stupid security guard into the security room. They're gonna bring a third, which is Moira. Moira, when you're all in there, Birch is gonna try some mind fuckery that may or may not pass, and then we're relying on Cass to charm the pants off the man while you do other shit. And then you're gonna let Hamish in. He's gonna watch the back while somebody goes and finds this crate, which I'm guessing is probably maybe LeBlanc.
What LeBlanc? What's your
Human man.
recon or your
Yeah,
is it your
LeBlanc and
investigate? Would it be?
Well, moving around without being spotted is
Stealth.
we've used
Uh,
recon.
I'm going to be turning off all the security cameras, so you should be
Oh,
able
my
to go
recon.
in.
Yeah, spotting stuff. My recon's good.
You would use for this. You would use investigate and stealth for this task
Oh,
of finding the crate.
well, oh, cool.
Okay.
Well,
We just don't know what the security is going to be besides this guy there when we go.
My stealth is +4, my investigate is +3, and I brought my investigator kit that a certain female made fun of me about that gives me a +2.
I think I remember doing that, yeah. It just makes me think like, oh, sweet.
I'm not
did you
sure
get
the
it from your mom?
investigator kit applies to this situation.
Aww.
I don't think I'm gonna let that. You can't like, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm fine. I'm not. I just thought it was funny. He's
Without a
gonna
magnifying
pretend
glass.
to use it anyway.
All right. You know what? It probably makes sense. There's probably something you can use. I don't care. Anyway. Okay. We have a plan. So let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break, and we'll come back and see how that goes.
Thank you.
Great. Thank
Sounds
you.
good.
Music? No? Why is none of my music playing? Yeah. All right, whatever.
I am back.
Welcome back. I get the sense that our Traveler game is very American.
Mm.
Very Southern.
Hmm.
You ever watch Firefly?
Didn't have time.
Highly recommend it.
I know. I have been meaning to watch it the moment I get free time.
Nice.
I have big exams soon.
Hmm. What area of study?
I study engineering, specific
okay.
aerospace.
Ooh, I'm back.
My
I
goal
heard
is to
the one-
build the airplanes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, do you like electrical, mechanical? But it sounds like mechanical.
Yeah, mechanical.
Good.
So far, I like my program. Aerospace engineering is fun.
Good.
Is there like a specific type of like company you actually want to work with on the end? Like,
So I am Swedish. There is like one company,
oh really?
Uh, Saab.
Mm. Okay.
Gotcha.
It's either
'cause,
that
like-
or Airbus, but if I want to work at Airbus, I need to move to France.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm Canadian, and anybody who works gets into mechanical engineering where I'm from goes into Boeing usually.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, no, for
Oh.
us it's the military industrial complex or bust.
Right. So what? Gripen, Drakens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, their current plane is Gripen. Gripen, if you pronounce it like
Ah,
we do.
okay.
Essentially means griffin.
Right.
There is no pattern to how Saab names their ships, their planes, I guess, because
Planes.
we went from Draken, the dragon, to Viggen, the duck, to,
I would almost
Gripen.
feel insulted being killed by the duck. You know?
The
Yeah.
duck.
Yeah,
Watch your
and
six, you got a
then
duck on your back. Yeah.
yeah, and then Gripen, the griffin.
Yeah, Griff. There you go.
So we went back to, we found the plot again, but before we had the dragon, we had the lance. Before that, we had the barrel.
All right, the barrel's kind of like middling.
What is this?
Then
I feel
plane
like
names.
Fighter
I mean,
jets.
I will
Oh,
not have
fader
any.
jets. Okay.
Yeah, I heard the
I will
barrel
not
and I
have
was like, oh my god.
any barrel slander. It was an absolute
You know, it's
horrible
really,
airplane. It flew like shit.
it's really,
Really funny.
it's really funny that you're saying all this, because before I let them have their new 400-ton ship, I forced them to do an adventure in a ship called the Barrel, which
It's
was
terrible.
the biggest piece of
Little-
shit ship that I could possibly make.
Yeah,
It
was.
almost killed us. Like literally, almost killed us.
Twice. 3 times.
So it's extremely funny that I like zoomed back in on this conversation. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Oh.
Or pretty much.
Yeah, it's like our ship.
Actually,
God.
it does kind of look like one.
What is reality right now? Man, you guys remember the Barrel? That was a good time. Anyway,
Yeah, you actually did almost kill us just with us not
it was a-
knowing certain
yeah,
things.
you guys got pulled into the
Glitches.
surface. And,
It was a good time watching it sink into the ocean on a
yeah,
planet.
and that
destroyed
time
by a
Birch messed with the
comet a month
controls and
later.
jumped us to a completely different system than we were supposed to be going.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
love that.
That was a great couple of weeks.
Give me 1 sec. Someone knocked on my door.
Dun-dun-dun.
Oh, they still do that in Sweden.
Yeah, almost looks, same kind of design characteristics as a MiG-21, but so it's probably from the 50s or 60s.
Sorry, it was just my neighbor checking if I wanted any food.
You're good.
Well,
And you
that's nice
said
of
yes?
them.
Yeah.
I think you already posted that picture, Todd.
Yeah, he did. He's just.
No, look at the sign.
Oh.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Oh, guilty.
It's I'm having trouble figuring out the right text to use to tell it to write it sideways on the sign.
All right.
8. Okay, 48, 50.
I think we're all back, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
All right. Let's carry on.
Sorry.
You left off having parted with Hess, the kind of dumb security guard who invited you in for a friendly game of poker this coming night. And now you have a bit of time on your hands before that happens. Is there any prep, anything you guys want to be doing?
How much booze can I take with me?
Yes.
Okay, that was easy.
Why not? He's already letting you
No.
in to the security room to play cards. Why wouldn't you want to drink? But
Yeah,
he'll
I
be
feel like-
responsible about it, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
Of course.
I figured that we were gonna
not like
do.
he's driving.
You're not dealing with a
Bring
genius
in-
here.
Okay, other than my light enhancing goggles and my investigator kit, anything else I should bring along for this? Oh, something to,
Yeah.
do we need something to move the crate with?
Yeah, we're gonna, because we're gonna carry this stupid thing, don't we?
Yeah.
Do
Is
we have
it?
any like grab straps or like a grab? Do we have like a portable grab cart? I can't remember if we have anything like
We
that.
don't. Unless there's something in the cargo bay, but I don't
You-
think we have anything
You
exciting.
probably do have something like that just for standard moving crate on and off your ship. But
Like it's like a harness you put on your back, and it helps to lighten the load by basically reducing the gravity on the particular item that you're using it on.
I don't think you have something like that. I think you have like a cart.
No.
You
Um,
probably have a
Well,
cart that you use for
I have to
standard
do a cart.
operations.
The
EM
warehouse,
probe,
the warehouse should have carts that we can wheel stuff out on if we need.
hopefully. But we'll have to ditch it
It's
pretty quick.
It's a warehouse. If it doesn't have carts, I don't know what they're doing to themselves.
So Cass and Moira and Birch are
Going
going
in.
in. And then is Hamish
Hamish
helping
and LeBlanc
Okay.
will be out back waiting. Basically, just waiting for Moira to give us the go-ahead to be able to get through the door.
You would be
Okay.
doing a stealth check if you're going in the back way before you get to the door.
Okay,
Just as a
roger. And bring my EM probe to help us to find...
Are we doing anything to make it so they can't figure out we took anything?
Yeah, we got to replace it with a different box. But we don't know what the box looks like until we find it. Unless you know what it looks like.
Didn't we get information on what it looked like?
They said it didn't have any exterior markings.
So, is there a standard shipping box?
yeah, you have tons of those.
Okay, then grab one of those.
I figure we just move a bunch of stuff around in there.
They will count them though. So we're probably going to take the computer that's on the box, pull it off, put it on the fake one.
Then what's Moira? Then Moira should come with me, not you. Well, do you have skills?
Once
for
Moira
that?
shuts things down, I have some skills for that, yes.
Okay.
Once Moira shuts things down, she could come and help too, so.
No, we want to keep the other person completely uninformed if possible.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So we do that, and we scoot out the back and haul it. Now, one last research while everybody's checking. Standard uniform for working on the docks.
Is a Stirling issued. It would have a symbol, not something you have.
Okay, look, dry cleaners.
Space
the
dry
dock.
cleaners. Yep, they exist.
The
Okay.
pattern, can it be on any type of suit or just specifically that kind of boiler suits?
I mean, you're gonna see the Stirling markings on security,
Right.
on warehouse workers, on like dock workers. You'll see them.
Mhm.
You'll see it everywhere.
Okay, so probably not on a fancy suit, because I have the personalization thing where I can get patterns on it.
You could.
But it wouldn't help because it probably wouldn't. It would stick out to have a fancy suit with.
He already knows you
markings.
as some random ass gambler that jumps
Yes.
from balconies.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not gonna believe you're some kind of official now. And if you were, he'd freak the fuck out because he broke the law trying to get you into a card game.
All right. LeBlanc, which one of us should try this?
Try what?
Get a couple of jumpsuits that from the local dry cleaner.
Why don't we just buy a couple the same color that don't have the markings?
Hmm.
Do you
Okay.
not have some that are the same color already?
We might.
Probably. We might. Yeah.
I usually people just have, if people are already close, they're probably going to be able to tell through a costume if it's not good anyway.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I would say you should probably go get the same color jumpsuits if you're going with that route.
Okay. We'll get the same colored jumpsuits and same basic cut.
All right, we'll call that.
Get used ones.
We'll call that 50 credits for 2.
Okay.
Drop in the bucket.
Yep.
Drop in the bucket that goes into a bigger bucket.
All right.
All right, so you go and spend a little bit of time picking up some jumpsuits. Hamish.
Mm. Yeah.
As you're leaving, LeBlanc is finishing up the purchase, maybe a bit behind. You enter out into the main thoroughfare of Stirling. It's fairly quiet. The space is fairly closed. Make a recon check, both you and LeBlanc.
Recon and
LeBlanc, Hamish seems a bit distracted or something. But you're coming out of the store a little bit behind him. And you're looking around. You're being watched, for certain. Seems that some Stirling corpo is up on the balcony, and he's observing you. And you pause to study him for a second. But Hamish, as you're standing out in the middle of the thoroughfare, you hear rapid footsteps suddenly coming up from your side. You hear a girl's voice cry out, "Hamish!" before a body slams into you. You are sent sprawling a few feet from where you were standing onto the ground, when a metallic crash lands nearby. It appears that a light from above on the ceiling dislodged and almost crushed you. And you look up and you can see a panting, sweating, wide-eyed Tula is on top of you. It seems that she's been sprinting for the last minute or two. And she looks at you for a moment, looks back at the light, and then rolls off of you and lays on her back in the middle of the thoroughfare as a couple of people, a crowd, begins to look on. Security quickly moves over and begins to check if you're all right. People are crying out that this is an outrage.
I'll roll over, look at Tula, and kiss her on the forehead. Thank you.
Please stop making me do things like this. She rolls over on her side. She's drenched in sweat, and Armand comes up about 30 seconds later, having tried to follow her. And he looks at the scene. Oh my god. Tula just bolted upright and jumped out of the ship. I tried to follow her. Are you alright, Hamish?
Only because of her.
What the hell?
And look up at where the light came from.
It's just a
Is it a
empty black
standard
hole.
fitting?
Yeah,
Okay.
similar as all the other lights lining the ceiling of the high port.
And look around.
You don't see anything.
Freak accident. I look over at Armand.
He helps you to your
Which I
feet.
have a hard time believing.
Some hell of an accident.
Yeah. This is not a good start to the evening.
That and
When you get
security's watching us too.
right. Where?
Balcony up there. I don't point directly. I just
No.
kind of.
Yeah, and I don't look up. I'm just like, crap. Okay.
The
Hey, when you
corpo
get back,
leaves as soon as the light lands. You watch him walk away.
We need to get Moira to check the ship's computers before we leave.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like
And
before we leave on this next
before
job.
we leave the port. Yeah.
No, before we leave tonight.
Oh,
If they're
she
using
can.
it to tell when we come and go.
Hmm. Okay. Hey, Armin, when you get back to the ship, tell Keegan he needs to double check the engine before we lift.
Yeah, no problem. And I think we should go the long way around Stirling next time.
Yeah. I'm getting a bad. It doesn't feel nice.
Well,
Help Tula up once she's caught her breath.
she's fine. She's a bit panicked, but calming down.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Thank you for watching out for me.
Yeah, of course. Why do we have so many enemies?
Just
I don't
lucky.
honestly know.
Somebody out there hates us.
Let's maybe move in
perhaps-
groups and be careful.
It's perhaps because we keep doing the right thing.
Yeah, that will do it. Typically, that makes people hate you. And I'm not saying that as a joke.
Yeah. Oh, the ones in power.
All right. With that little incident resolved, we can carry on. The job still stands before you. What are you guys doing? Night rolls around.
Well, I was going
I
to
just-
have Moira check the ship out, the computers out, while we were waiting to start.
Sure, yeah. Moira can make a computer's check.
Okay.
Gosh, the best stat is so gross sometimes. Too bad. Almost.
Oh, ouch.
Moira, you do the routine and a little bit more search of your computer systems. As far as you know, or as far as you can find, there's nothing wrong with your ship. But you've been in the game long enough. This is Stirling. This isn't some backwater planet. These people are playing with much bigger guns than you are.
Moira kind of comes over the group comms, and everyone gets a text message, including Cass on his tablet, that basically just says, "We have Stirling officials watching movements, so be careful."
Okay.
Kaz is going to stay at his ship for a while, only keeping occasional contacts to make sure that, for the most part, so to not associate with them too early.
No, makes sense.
Don't want to ruin all potential chances of a quick getaway.
Nothing else happens for the rest of the time that we're waiting here.
Okay. I guess we need to stealthily approach our location. LeBlanc.
Yeah, and we should start that stealthy part early to try to
Take
keep
time.
not be followed from the ship either.
Yeah. So I'll pull up a couple of different cafes that have at least 2 entrances, and we'll go through those to see if we can shake anybody.
Popular crowded ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where don't put on the suit to start the
No,
jump
not
suit.
yet. No. Once we get there.
You
Yeah.
can make separate stealth checks or a skill chain, whichever one.
How you want to do it?
My stealth is +4.
Oh, is that with stat?
Yeah.
Okay, and mine is +4 as well. So we're pretty much even.
Yay. Well, you want me to go first, and you'll...
Yeah, we'll just do them. Shall we do them independently? And then just keep an eye out. If either one of us is compromised, then we'll split and try to regroup.
Sure.
Okay. Oof.
Oh, that's still 12. My rolls are hot
Damn.
tonight. It becomes very apparent to you as you're moving together that you are being tracked. Obviously, something's gone wrong.
Can we get a bonus by using our plan of going through the places with multiple entrances and large crowds?
I'll let you make individual stealth checks.
Okay. So another stealth check.
For both of you.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh, cool. Now I have a 12.
Hamish, you and LeBlanc realize that security is closing in on you. Something went very wrong with the plan. You're not sure how, but they're tracking you. You manage to slip into a cafe and out the back door. You get the sense that you lose them, more or less. But LeBlanc, you're caught. You're cornered by a few security members, and they detain you, more or less. They want to ask you some questions. It's unlikely that you're going to be able to get away from them immediately. But if you have any ideas, please let me know. But it's looking like your part in this plan is cut.
Frack.
Look, a giant pterodactyl.
1,000 Deton pterodactyl. Well, that's unfortunate, Hamish. Unless you have some other idea, you're kind of forced to abandon LeBlanc here.
Yeah, frag. Can't attack them. Can't do that. The last thing I can do, so that they haven't really noticed me, huh?
You seem to have slipped by.
Crap. Okay, well, we haven't broken any laws. They'll cut them loose just in a while. Continue with the plan.
All right.
Won't be the first time I go to jail.
Hamish, you slip by, put on the jumpsuit in a secluded location. Without LeBlanc's help, though, you find yourself alone in the back corridors by the warehouses, waiting for your cue.
And that's where, damn it. That's why Moira smokes.
As for the rest of you, it's about time for your game. Moira, Birch, and Cass, are you headed to the game?
Yeah, I think Moira and Birch meet Cass somewhere. Not obviously at his trader because he hasn't revealed where that is to us yet. Just
But some cafe or something. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
And he's going to quickly go over. So we want this guy distracted. Therefore, play quick, dirty, lose.
Lose?
Correct. We want him to build his confidence.
Ugh.
Don't lose on purpose too much. Make him
Okay.
work for it. After we're done, you're going to be able to recoup so much more. Make him build his confidence.
All right, I guess we can toy with him a little bit. But it's so much more fun to just, mess with them.
Again, I'm just going to be losing until I can excuse myself, saying I got real bad stomach, go find a bathroom, and then I'm just going to go plug in somewhere and do the work to open us up.
All right. Just remember to play nice, I guess.
I'm not the one who has the problem with that, Birch.
I know, I was talking to myself mostly.
I was
Moira
about
just
to
kinda
say, who
nods.
said that?
She's trying to be trying to remind herself what to do. Because she doesn't want to.
You head to this warehouse, and sure enough, outside there are no security guards out by the front door, but there are still cameras. As you approach the front door of the warehouse, after a few moments, the automatic locks will disengage and the doors will slide open. You'll see this man, the security guard, Hess. Black hair, slightly long hair, a little portly. I can't really describe him. Can't really describe this guy. He looks around out in the halls and then quickly gestures you in and points you towards a small security station out by the front of the warehouse. Further in, you can see rows and rows of crates, cargo containers, and you can spot a few drones and robots moving around in the interior. But he guides you in to the security room. And I just want to make this clear. We're not doing this, right? Just, yeah, I'd get fired. I don't want that to happen.
Of course we're not doing this. Nothing's happening right now.
Yeah, so let's do a little bit of nothing.
Yeah. Just
Of
make
course.
sure that you're making sure that we're not on the camera then too.
I can pause them for a second.
All right. Just want to make sure,
And look, nobody
You're doing
checks
nothing.
these unless they have some kind of suspicion too, right? Like, it's nothing, right? Who cares about some kind of foodstuffs from
Cost.
Dumbarton?
Hey, I don't know. It's your job.
Right. And my job is, well done. So, let's break out some cards, shall we? Or do you prefer dice?
I like them both, but of course, cards is more of an expression of skill, and I'm sure you are the skillful sort.
I dabble. Somewhat.
Then let's do cards.
Oh,
Okay.
cards sounds fun.
Cass
Yeah.
is going to take out a deck, 2 decks, since you're before. Scramble them all with a show and deal quickly.
Are you some kind of celebrity?
No, just someone with a flair for the extravagant.
Yeah. Don't jump from any more balconies, though. And we can go ahead and do a little bit of gambling. Cass, you break out the cards. Anybody that's playing the game, go ahead and make a gambling check using Dex or Int. There you go, Birch.
Just barely.
If we're trying to not do well and we do good, does that mean that we're doing better than we're trying on this?
Well,
Yeah.
what you quickly realize is that Cass is not quite a gambler in the sense that he relies purely on luck. Because as he guides this game, you realize that he's something of a master at this. He swaps cards in and out. He, gives you little cues that you can intuitively pick up on. And every now and then, he wins. Because he wants to. But for the most part, Cass, you can masterfully guide this game into conning this poor fool that he's winning a few hands by his own skill and luck. And you're doing pretty good at it. He's engaged.
I will also.
think-
I would also have probably alcohol brought with, being shared, specifically with him.
How about you make a carouse check to see if he gets involved in that?
And Faust, I want Moira to start playing up like a stomach ache in front of the guy as she's losing hands. And just like she's like holding her stomach and just kind of groaning and like obvious, like just
Make a
like
deception
obviously
check.
showing off. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, guys. This poor fool is not knowing what's hitting him right now. Raccoon,
And at this,
go ahead. Go ahead, Moira.
just as Cass is setting everything up, Moira's just keeping an eye out for a data port that she can plug into that will be out of this guy's line of sight.
Yeah, well, that's tricky. But, Raccoon, Cass, you goad this man. And he tries a few times, hey, I'm not really supposed to drink on the job, I'm trying to, But, yeah, you win him over eventually, and he takes a few drinks with you. Why not?
Yeah.
So he is a little lower on the perception scale right now. And Moira, you start playing up your stomach ache. He relents after a few moments, and across the hall there is a restroom. But he's not very keen on you leaving if you can help it. Birch, are you going to make your suggestion roll?
Yeah, she's going to.
I think that's the make or break factor here.
Of course it is.
Well, it would probably be like a easier check at least.
Okay, well, yay!
he's drunk.
Suggestion to. Because he's drunk.
We'll call it a 10 instead of a 12.
Ooh, that's nice. because you said I got this time back because I asked for 8 hours. Oof, she does not succeed.
All right. Well, unfortunately, Birch, you cannot suggest this man into giving you his full attention, which would have made Moira's life a little bit easier. But it is what it is. Moira, if you're looking for some sort of jack to get into, you're in a security room. There are consoles in front of, beside, and behind the man. You don't figure that there's anything you could really get into besides the door controls out in the hallway if you were to leave this room. So if you were going to try to stealthily do something, I would call for a stealth check first.
Okay, so here's my idea. Moira's going to play up that she is not feeling well. During that whole, I can't keep playing, she'll just volunteer to go sit, like pull her chair off to go sit at the side of the room and hold her head in her hands. But she's sitting right next to one of the data ports, and she's just going to wait and watch for his attention to go fully back to the game before she tries to plug in stealthily.
All right. Your deception check already passed. He will happily let you move around the room. He is keeping some sort of eye on you, so you can't be blatant about it.
Okay,
But we can
so
go
I'm gonna
ahead and
try to-
make a stealth check and then a computer check.
Okay, stealth check first.
Easy money. Cass and Birch spend their time entertaining this man. Cass shows him some card tricks and lets him win a few hands. But Moira, you go and sit beside one of the
Birch?
consoles and can plug in.
Birch will be flirting with him, of course, and trying to help distract him occasionally, offering him alcohol, etc.
Moira, as you plug in, you begin doing your usual magic. But a trace begins on your system. You likely will have to shut down, restart processes, and try to redirect this trace somewhere else. If you pass this next roll, we can say that happens. If you fail, you get the sense that things are going to go south for you very quickly.
Okay, Moira's just like quietly panicking in the back, kind of glances up at Cass and Birch as they're in the middle of it. Oh crap, okay, fix it.
Shit. Moira, there is some kind of security team that was waiting for you to access your device. You know that for a fact. Somebody was watching you. They might not know where you are or what you're doing, but they recognize when you try to do something in their systems, and someone somewhere on the station was trying to stop you.
I'm confused. Didn't she pass it?
I
I'm
failed the
getting to
first
that.
one.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I missed.
She then goes ahead and beats them at their own game. Before they have a chance to track her down, figure out what exactly she's doing, Moira, you pull your magic and buy yourself some time to get the job done.
Cass, you get a message on your device, and to surreptitiously inform you that we need to move things along.
He's not going to answer, but I'm guessing Moira is somewhere where she can at least see them. He's going to take off his hat, putting it on the table as a signal of understanding.
And then Moira kind of dives into the computer systems and basically turns off all of the main camera feeds inside the warehouse and the security systems, and then opens up the front door.
And the back door, hopefully.
Put them on loop
Backboard.
or something at least.
Yeah,
right?
not just her phone.
Yeah, don't
Okay,
turn them
fine.
off.
That's fine. Puts them on a basic loop with the last like 30 minutes when we were not inside and we hadn't accessed the building yet.
Right. Moira, you have access to cameras, doors, all that. You can go ahead and, while everybody else is doing what they're doing. Deal with the cameras. Try to cover your tracks as much as you can. You rolled a 14. You can handle it.
Yeah.
Hamish, as you're standing out, anxiously waiting, the door's open.
Get in, take my box. Pull out the EM probe, start looking for the signature.
You step in, and you note that there are several robots and drones marching around. Some of them are
They all-
reorganizing crates. Some of them are sweeping up.
Okay.
Uh,
Categorize the ones. Cleaning ones don't care about. Organizers don't care about. Anything else I'm worried about.
are you making a stealth check, or are you just walking right in?
I'll do a stealth. I gotta stay out of sight. Probably a human in here somewhere. So...
And the Blanca, we haven't forgot you. I'll get a scene to you later. Okay. You figure, Hamish, I mean, that being a roboticist and all, that some of these robots are probably doubling as security. You know, unassuming they're doing their job, but if an unregistered body is moving around, they probably will report that to some central system. So you take the time to pace your way into the warehouse and begin to look.
Okay.
You have the
Reporting the
codes,
box.
but I'm going to need an investigation check to speed this along.
Okay, investigation. Oh, I haven't typed that one out yet. Oh, that's a bad one.
Haha. Hamish, by luck or skill, you move your way among the crates. You know this is a 1D ton crate, so you find where those are being stored. You begin scanning, and probably by luck, you find the one that you're looking for fairly quickly. It just occurs to you that by yourself, you're probably not going to be very able to move this very easily. But you do find the crate.
Okay, so the grab sled.
You can find one around.
Okay.
Let's, I'm not sure if there's any roll needed here. You find the crate. You load it onto a nearby cart.
Okay.
I can't think of any roll to make you make.
The computer pad.
It's a grav. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
warehouse. It's not
It's a warehouse. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no roll to make here.
Okay,
Anything
so
else?
the computer pad, which contains the ID number and all that. I need to swap it to another container, so they think they still have this thing.
Okay. That's...
Mechanic, computers.
I will take mechanic or some form of art. Probably visual media or write or something.
Okay, go with mechanic then.
Okay. Hamish, you get to work. You grab a nearby cart, avoiding the robots and drones as you do. You quickly locate the crate. You swap the labels. You move the crate onto the cart. This is going fairly well.
Get the hell out.
And you get the hell out. Once you pass
Do we
out
get
the
any
back
kind of signal?
from
Yeah,
And
you
once
send
I'm
us-
once
Right.
I'm free and clear, I just ping back to Moira. Finished.
that was quick.
Okay, so Moira's gonna kind of stand up and kind of say a coded passphrase that we kind of talked about a little bit earlier. Just
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? This ain't really agreeing with me. Someone take me back. I don't even know if I'm seeing double. Oh,
Yeah, no, I do believe I'll. Like, it's been a good game, my good sir. I think we better leave before our friend here makes a mess that would have to be cleaned up a bit. Since this
Uh,
never happened, that would make quite a story.
that's a shame. But I get it. I don't want any puke on my floor here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it was wonderful playing with you. We'll have to look you up again next time.
Yeah. If you're ever back in Stirling, I mean, we'll be glad to have you.
Oh, I'll have to keep you up on that. Can I have your contact info?
Absolutely.
She's gonna take it.
Sure. You get security guard Hess's contact info in Stirling. I'm sure we'll use that again. And Hamish, you wheel the cart out of the back corridors. You make your way back out into the thoroughfare, and by all
Side
appearances,
streets, yeah.
side streets. And by all appearances, you're a guy moving a crate.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of
And we
you
would have.
can go ahead and part amicably from Hess. Moira, you went ahead and did your magic on the security, so you don't think there's going to be any trace about your stay here unless this man confesses to something.
excellent.
And without incident, you can leave. Job done.
And I'm assuming we're handing the crate over to Cass,
Mm-hmm.
since we surely cannot take it back to the Guild T.
That is correct. You would
Yes.
meet somewhere and have Cass take the crate back to his ship, because he's not under investigation.
Yeah, he like proper back alley deal. Just you go in one side with the crate, he goes out with the crate on the other side.
Mhm.
We're just gonna try to convince them to, or convince Cass and them to let at least one of them go to the ship with him. But
I mean,
He's going to allow it because there is no. He wants you to trust him a bit because he needs money, and there's no safety free obscurity.
okay.
Okay. I guess, Birch, you can go back with Cass. See his free trader. Go ahead.
about 10 minutes after that, I'll actually call LeBlanc. Send a text. Where the heck are you? The
LeBlanc's
girls
a
are
bit
waiting.
busy. LeBlanc, you are in a little security booth out on the side of the thoroughfare. There's two security guards around, and there's a corpo, a man in a suit. And he's sitting there, and he goes, hey, we've been following your movements a bit. You understand that you are a low priority risk. That is your current classification, Mr. LeBlanc.
Yes, I know that.
Why, well, could you tell us a little bit about yourself? We really don't have much information about you.
I fly ships and race motorcycles sometimes. You need a ship flown? I'm good at it.
I was talking more about your history.
Not much history. I'm a pilot. Used to be a corporate cop.
Yeah. I mean, going by this information we have here, it's almost like you were born yesterday. Where were you a corporate cop?
Okay, out of character, I don't remember.
Fair enough. Just tell him that. It was Lumera, by the way.
Yeah, I was going back to my notes. It's been a while since it came up.
Yeah, I know. It's like not an important plot point.
I can tell on for whatever the corporation was on Lumera.
Okay, how about this? Have you ever been to Reg Hopper?
Yes.
Could you tell us what you did on Reg Hopper?
I think I did a motorcycle race there. It was really fun.
So you don't have any recollection of going to the surface of Reg Hopper?
Not that I remember, but I generally just pay attention to motorcycles and fast starships.
Make a deception roll with a boon.
He's not really lying, but
There are times when I think very low charisma can actually work for somebody, and I think this is one of those times.
hey, I think Todd's low charisma made the meeting with my clone sister work really well. Like, forced us to talk face to face.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so-
napkin incident, I remember.
I guess roll 3d6 minus 1.
Do 2d6, well, no, 3d6 DL
Oh,
plus your
You
thing.
posted it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
But he's not lying.
I know
That's
you're
just
not.
it.
That's the best part. Oh god.
Oh man, that was a bad roll.
Oh, dear God.
Alright. LeBlanc, in summary, you spend the time getting grilled about you and your crew. And while you don't necessarily give them any information, they know that you're kind of full of shit. Obviously, you get the sense that they suspect you for their current woes regarding the Reg Hopper incident. So, they're going to keep you for a little while. And also keep your comms and everything. So, Hamish, when you reach out to LeBlanc, you get nothing.
Mhm. With exactly that, though. Where the hell are you, dude? The girls are waiting.
But you don't get a response because he's being detained and interrogated.
Mhm.
So when you all return back to the ship, LeBlanc is not there. After a little while, if nobody does anything about this, LeBlanc, they're going to ask to inspect your ship again. They this time want your permission as the pilot to do a full scan of the second and third decks of your ship, which they couldn't do before. And they're trying to get that from you in writing. And they don't really seem like they're going to let you go unless you do this.
I'm not the captain. It won't mean anything if I give you permission.
Well, actually, according to your logs, you're all seemingly listed as the same rank as captain, just under different titles. I believe you do have the authority to allow this.
Well, unless Birch has something on board, it's not like we have anything illegal, right?
We
John
could classify
Smith.
Birch as illegal.
Other than Birch. Actually, she's clean.
Hey,
Are you
she's
going
clean. What about
to
John
sign this
Smith?
or not? Refusing to cooperate with the Stirling authorities on investigative matters carries a hefty penalty. You may
What
be
are you
causing
investigating?
the incident over Reg Hopper and your involvement in such.
Was racing motorcycles.
I doubt that.
Can't help you on that.
Fair enough, but you could sign the paper.
I'm just trying to think of how to sign it.
Bert, you.
So how many hours has it been
Since you
I've
got
gotten
back?
back with the ship? Yeah.
We'll call it, I don't know, 2 or 3. You keep trying to reach
Why not?
LeBlanc, but you can't get him.
Yeah. Try. And just keep sending them increasingly. Yeah. The girls are getting bored. Moira, Is there any way we can track his comm?
At the moment, and she kind of glances down at her tablet, then glances back up at the doctor. I'm a little bit worried about trying to use anything in this area. We're like 4 parsecs away from like a high tech, almost like tech, like level 15 planet. So I'm a little bit worried that these security forces have some surveillance technology that I haven't been able to crack. And like I think the ship is good, but that's just me like thinking.
Am I allowed
Yeah.
to like ask for a lawyer or something like that under this law?
No. LeBlanc, you were a corporate cop, so there's a difference between cops and corporate cops. They are basically making it clear to you that you are under their jurisdiction and they will fuck you any way they can if you don't do what they want. And you're not convincing them with your words that you're going to get out of this. So they're saying, sign this, let us search your ship, or we're going to keep you indefinitely, probably ship you down to the planet, probably keep you in prison, probably pull whatever strings we can to fuck your life over. That's the situation you're in right now.
Now I'm trying to decide if I want to play a bagpiper next week. Oh, I'll sign it. We'll see what happens. It's not like I'm aware of anything illegal on the ship.
Sure.
Technically, there isn't anything illegal, but we have a whale.
Whale?
It's
Whale, I forgot the whale.
Got a huge whale in the cargo.
Yes. By the way, Cass, they have a whale in their cargo hold. Anyway.
I think you have mentioned that.
Yeah. So, all right. After a few hours, LeBlanc, it becomes apparent to you that there's no winning this situation. You have to sign the paper or you have to stop traveling with this crew. So you do. And about 30 minutes after that, you and the security team, along with this corpo, are going to head to the Guild T's hangar. And when you arrive, LeBlanc, Moira, and the rest of you, you get the notification from the Highport officials that a crew member with authority to do such has authorized a full search of your ship, and you must comply.
Shit. That like almost definitely means they got a bunk. All right, that's not good. Well,
Okay.
actually, the cargo's not with us.
No, it's with Cass.
Cargo's not with us, but we're also not letting those fucks out of our sight while they're on our ship.
Right? No, yeah, we just have someone following them around everywhere they go and making sure that they never feel welcome. But still.
Yeah. So see how many come on. If we can double up on each one, we'll do that. Otherwise, one per.
Okay.
And just to emphasize the point, everybody's armed.
Right. 3 security members, along with a suit, arrive at your ship with LeBlanc. LeBlanc, they let you go. They let you go back to your crew.
I want my motorcycle.
They...
I'm going to ride the motorcycle around the ship while they're working.
Cindy meets up with you. LeBlanc, are you all right?
Yep, I need to go get my motorcycle. Be right back.
Okay. Well, the security members sweep out onto your ship again. They scour the second, third decks. They question Keegan about why the hell he's ripping out his ceiling. And he yells down at them, well, I don't know. There's some kind of drone or, I don't know, some kind of plasma vent or something. Hey, you guys know anything about this screw here? I've been all around your goddamn high port, and I haven't found a single goddamn screw that fits this hole. You know what this is about? Like, where is this from? And they're like, we don't know, it's your ship. So, Keegan is getting frustrated and grabs a crowbar and begins his original plan of wrenching the panel open. This is happening in the cargo deck. Meanwhile,
That's the old one.
they sweep her out and are not gentle with any of your belongings. They toss your rooms. They search for contraband. I'm going to see if they find your little 2D done thing. Sure enough.
Oh no.
They
Birch
even
trapped my room.
find Birch's little hide hole of 2D ton storage space. Luckily for you, there's nothing in it.
Phew.
So, they cite you on this. They're going to charge you some arbitrary fine of 2,500 credits for having a space like this on your ship, citing Caledonian law against smuggling.
Smuggling. Who's saying anything about smuggling?
Why else would you have something like this?
Where else do you keep your good booze?
In a liquor
We
cabinet.
don't want the
No, how about-
passengers drinking it all the first night.
Yes, and your passengers. And they try to find anything incriminating on them. Graham probably is just like sleeping through this, and the two Aslan, the Aslan couple, are actually upstanding. So any search they do on them is moot. But they do crawl all over your ship, which is not good.
And we're right there crawling with them.
At the end of this, which takes a while, they don't find anything because you don't have anything to hide right now. It's on another ship. So at the end of a long search, the security members depart, leaving only the suit in your cargo hold. And he has a few last choice words for you.
I'm gonna rev the motorcycle as he says them.
Okay, he speaks a little louder because LeBlanc is dabbing on him. So, in a nutshell, he tells you, we're going to, when I'm done here, I'm going to go and confirm that you're going to be staying here for the next week. We have questions we'd like to ask all of you. We'd like to do a bit more probing into the Red Shopper incident. It's a matter of planetary concern. You see, the Stirling Deep Trading Company is a well-respected and powerful corporation. And this data packet, I'm sure you've heard the news, was released over Red Shopper. And we believe that may have come from you.
Vroom vroom.
If that's such the case, then we have to get the law involved on the surface of Stirling.
What? Can't hear you.
Moira, at the moment you have tentative clearance to leave, but he's telling you as soon as he leaves that's going to not happen. But something happens. Keegan is above you. He's not paying attention to any of this. He doesn't care. Instead, he's jamming his crowbar into the panels that he's been working at for the last 2 hours. Or several hours.
Saves me from doing it.
And god damn. You know, plasteel is real nice and all, but this shit's, come on. And the panel falls off. The panel lands, and then something else falls out of the hole. A red blur, about the size of a small dog, crash lands on top of the suit's head. It grips onto him, and you hear a hissing or a screeching noise coming from this red blur. It all
Phaser
happens
comes out.
in a moment as the man grabs and claws at his face, trying to pull the thing off. He screams as the creature bites into his forehead. He rips
Amish, I
off.
think you should sedate and treat him.
He rips
That's what I'm about
off
to do.
the creature, and throws it on top of one of the
Stun.
nearby cargo holds. Cargo
I was
boxes.
shooting at the animal.
You're shooting at the animal?
No, I'm shooting him.
As he throws the creature off of him, in the blink of an eye, Hamish headshots him point blank with a stun.
Damn, I
His-
missed whatever the hell that was.
His body convulses horribly, and he locks up and falls backwards unconscious. The red creature on top of the crate screams, "Agnag!" before hissing at all of you. This disheveled, clearly hungry, miserable, angry, pissed off Agnag, the color of blood, with little black patches on his fur,
When did that
screams
get
at
on
all
the
of you before digging his claws back into the wall and trying to crawl back up into the vents. Hamish, or Keegan, grabs a crowbar, holy shit, and tries to swat at it as it swipes past him. It swipes at Keegan's face and he falls down the ladder. But then he climbs back up and stares down at all of you from the vent and screams again, "Agnag," before
Shoot it.
disappearing. Go ahead, take a shot.
Let's see. No aim. That's a shame. Let's see. Phaser. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh my. Hamish, you were just too good. This thing. As it crawls and swipes, it makes the mistake of turning back to make one last cry at all of you. And mid-Agnag, Hamish, you whip up, and you were just some kind of wizard with a stun pistol, because the bolt flies out and strikes the thing in the chest. And it kind of like locks up and then just falls sideways in the middle of the vent and lays there. You can see its little feet dangling. Cindy, Tula, Armand, and the rest arrive to see what the hell is happening. They help Keegan and stare at the unconscious man in a suit on their deck.
Yeah, drag that piece of shit to sick bay. I'll be there in a moment. Finn, can you get that thing out of the vent?
You messaged Foon. Foon was like in the botanical area.
Yeah.
If you message him, he'll come help.
Yeah.
But he'll be like, "We picked up another stowaway, but at least it wasn't human. At least it wasn't human." And he'll start trying to find it.
Okay. I mean, it's unconscious right there.
Oh, well then he'll throw it in the bag and carry it over to wherever
Bring
he
it
wants
to
to be.
sick
It's a person.
Technically,
He doesn't care.
Agnag's blurred the line between Sophon and creature.
Oh, gotcha.
But you met them back a while ago. I have a picture
No,
somewhere.
They
I
like
remember now. I
racing.
remember now.
It's this thing, but imagine red fur and dirty and pissed off. More
Yeah, no,
pissed off.
Gotcha.
it's like a
Mm.
creature.
Yep.
It's not really.
To remind,
Yeah.
their elders are the only ones that can communicate. As
Yeah.
they get older, they get the ability to communicate and speak Sophon language. Before that, I mean, they're wonderful creatures. They can pretty much do anything they put their minds to, including space engineering. They just are really dumb and chaotic before they get to old age.
Yep.
So that's what you have in a bag.
All right. Hey, LeBlanc,
Room, yes?
since this shithead plans to shut us down the moment he leaves, I think we need to leave just about the time we throw him out the airlock.
Yeah. Do we want to provide the ACNAC with him?
No, because that's one of Edda's
Ah, okay.
people. Great. Did
Do you need help
the suit?
patching him up, or do you have it?
No, I'll deal with this. The suit. He has a comm. I take it.
Yeah.
He took it.
Make sure I fry it with my stunner razor. Burn it out.
All right.
And then put it back. And once we're ready to lift, we'll awake him. But leave a little bit of sedation in him. So he's a little
Sure.
groggy.
You wake
And
him.
we'll escort him up and we'll leave.
Okay.
We should let Kaz know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I guess Birch.
Oh, yeah. Birch is on his ship. Well,
Yep.
that's going to make Foon happy.
We have his contact details, so
Yeah.
I mean, everybody good with this? Making a run for it?
We're gonna
Yeah,
trust
fine.
Birch. Look, I'm not saying we shouldn't trust
No.
Birch, but we're gonna trust Birch to not run off with this guy.
She, yeah, because she's not going to want to leave Hamish.
Yeah.
Okay.
She still wants the robot body.
Yeah.
Poor bastard. All right, let's go.
Yeah. Poor bastard.
But yeah, while they make a mad dash, Cass will slowly but surely fill out all the procedures and leave after they have left, probably.
Yeah.
yeah. He doesn't have to rush.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
has no
yeah.
rush.
Cass can be
We're-
waiting out in space for you. Before you guys leave, I'm gonna need one last admin check because
Okay,
they're not
Moira will do this
intending to
one.
leave you or to let you leave.
Who's doing it?
Moira.
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 Okay.
You want it to succeed?
There you
Moira.
go.
Hey, I'm good at admin.
I'll take
Yeah.
it.
Moira's been doing admin at every freaking high port we've stopped at. Like,
Moira, you really do have to pull out all the stops here to try to get your ship dislodged. You have to cite Caledonian law. You have to basically bribe whoever the hell's on the other side of the phone. You got to do everything. But at the end of about 30 minutes, you get the clearance to launch.
I think Moira gleefully sends it over to LeBlanc and then leans over in her chair on the command deck and she's like, please go right now,
Okay.
LeBlanc.
Once we get it, yeah.
I have
Take
one
the
question.
guy.
What did you do with the guy?
Walk it. Once we get the clearance to go, take him. He's slightly groggy. My God, it's a miracle I saved you. You're so lucky. You got in the way, but after you were down, I was able to shoot it. Just walk him out the airlock. It's been, it's been a
take
fine.
Take
Walk
him
him out.
outside the base so he doesn't die when they depressurize.
I don't care about that. It's been an experience working with
Jeez,
you.
Doctor.
I love our doctor.
Standing outside the ship, not outside the bay, I look at him. What was your name again?
My name is Hagen.
Hagen.
Mike
I will be
Hagen.
sure to. Mike Hagen. I'll make sure to let your supervisors know what thorough job you did.
Your ship's
And I'll
such
walk
a pretty
back in the
color.
ship.
Okay. Thank you for coming to Stirling. We hope to see you again.
As soon as I walk in, our airlock door closes, and I'm sure the bay alarm starts going off that it's going to depressurize in 30 seconds.
I have to ask, are you actually intending to kill the guy?
No, I'm sure
Okay,
he's not
let's-
that groggy.
Let's go
He
ahead
can
and
get
say that
out.
we get him out of the bay before that happens.
Yeah,
Ah.
he realizes, turns and books it and makes it through the doors before they
Yeah.
close.
I feel lighter. And he leaves. And so do you.
Good.
After a single day on Stirling Highport, we depart. And Cass, you with your free trader can be waiting out there with the goods along with Birch. And there we go.
What's
Job
the
done.
name of Cass of your ship?
Hmm?
What's the name of your
ship?
ship? Does it have one?
I had it written down somewhere. It was one of the first things I decided on, and therefore I do not remember it.
Of course, of course.
But
I think I went for something basic like the Drunken Whaler.
Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah. For now. If it becomes part of a certain fleet, I'll have to T-fy it.
Well, aboard Cass's ship is your stolen goods and Birch. And the guilty can depart
Nice.
before anybody is any of the wiser. And Cindy and Tula and Armand and everybody else beg you not to come back to Stirling.
no intention of ever coming back.
This place sucks. But we're good.
It had
So-
good gambling dens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Met some nice company at least.
All right. That's all I had for the night. Is there anything you guys want to be wrapping up with?
No, that was a cool little intro. Because we're just jumping into jump space now, so it'll be 2 separate weeks of travel.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Birch is going to be poking around
Of
Cass's
course.
ship. So
Except for elaborate fabrics, furnishings that are only there for aesthetics, but he probably shouldn't have, considering what his money is. And similar, it's a free trader. Like
okay.
it's a basic ass ship, but he has decorated it very lavishly.
She will approve of that. Okay, great.
Cool.
And Foon is going to be so happy that Birch is not on the ship. By the way.
Yeah, a week without Perch. There you go.
2 weeks. 2 weeks without Birch. He's going to be like
Yeah.
happy and think that we should send like most of the smelly humans over there.
Well, we still got a whale to deliver. So
You were
also
just waiting to be able to say that, weren't you?
there's also something on con I think we had to do. I can't really remember. But all right. That's all I've got. If nobody has anything else to do, we can go ahead and call the session here.
No,
Okay.
that was great. Also, awesome to meet you, Raccoon. That was really fun.
Yeah, very fun.
Oh, very good.
I hope you had fun. And
Mhm.
I
appreciate
was
you playing.
I was looking for the most awkward time I could say, yeah, Anna and I are married.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
It
yeah,
just
Todd and Anna are
never
married.
got awkward enough to be funny.
No. But
Yep.
that's because you just don't have good delivery.
That's me.
And I know it seems obvious, but the GM and I are not married. So
No, we are not married.
Good to know.
But we are both Mark. I'm Mark, he's Mark.
that's true.
We Mark.
Yes, yeah.
For some of us, we've been listening to him talk Moira so long
Yeah.
that we forget he's not a Moira.
What are you talking about now?
You could potentially be a female if like you squinted hard enough.
Nice. I can understand what you're saying. I get
It's
it.
funny though.
Yeah.
Everybody says that. It's like I forget that Moira is not like a woman sometimes
Mhm.
because I picture it, and he sounds like what his character kind of looks like. Anyway,
That's because he's good at voice acting.
that's true.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm all
All
done.
right. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Faust.
It was nice to meet you.
It was great seeing folks, and see you for next session.
See you, Con.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Later.
Bye. Good first session.
What'd you say? That was a different session?
No, it's a good first session for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was.
Yeah, man. I hope you had fun. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And we'll flesh out your contacts and more of your story as we go forward.
Yeah, that's.
But good to have you, man.
I should have time now over Christmas.
Sweet. Yeah, it's good to have you.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you later,
Take
guys.
care.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.